NyanCave! Whoa!
Welcome. This is the official PC gaming show.
Well, I mean, this isn't official, but the thing has started.
Yeah.
Make sure you get comfortable.
Day 9's
get
here.
That aggressively named energy drink you love so much, and get ready for the latest and greatest in the world of PC gaming.
Hell yeah.
Fortunate timing.
Yeah, right? Really fortunate timing. Hi. I'm the Android.
I'm Clay.
I don't have my face on. Hold on.
Except this is more of the Day 9 patch, so got to keep tuning in or otherwise I'll T-pose for the rest of the show. So while we apply the final dab of thermal paste to this year's PC gaming show, let's get things started with some exclusive trailers you can only see in the pre-show right now.
Ooh! Exclusive PC trailers! Whoa!
Returning to your old
In the
master's tower, after years of traveling the realms of Aeon, you find it abandoned.
How are you all doing?
I'm well, I'm well.
Who's coming from the Xbox show?
And
Me!
Me too.
the heir to the wizard's many secrets.
Ooh.
I hope this is a new, like, majesty.
Your
But the wizard has many
purpose
secrets.
and new tools at your disposal. You work tirelessly to rebuild the once great tower, breathing new life into its empty halls.
You say empty horse?
Empty halls.
Oh.
And from humble beginnings, through hard work and dedication, you unlock the secret through which true greatness may be achieved. Vanquish your enemies, conquer their places of power, reap the ultimate prize.
Big tower.
I know, what is it? Spellforce!
Spellforce!
That was a game.
Was it?
And here it is.
Oh.
Is at stake.
Man, I definitely feel like the PC gaming show gets the most strategy games.
Yes. It's where strategy games are the best.
Yeah.
Like, why would you play strategy games on a console
It's true.
when you could
It's
play on a
true.
PC?
This is neat, though. I'm still trying to figure out what flavor of strategy game it is.
Yeah, are we getting like, oh gosh, what's it called?
Heroes of Might and Magic.
That's the one.
A turn-based strategy game in a world something.
Coming,
Whoa!
a terrible new foe. We'll face the ultimate warriors.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Will our heroes survive the Lizard Man War Chief? Or succumb to the
Lizard Man
forces
Orgy?
of Daedalus? Don't miss these updates coming soon to Myth Force.
I've never heard of this game before.
I think we might have seen a trailer for it last time.
This looks so dumb.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's got a theme song where they scream the name of the thing.
That's why I love it. Yeah, it's super 80s He-Man, and I love it.
Only on the Epic Store.
That's why I've never heard of it. That's why I've never heard of it. If only I wasn't so awful. I thought it was She-Ra for a moment, right? Like, it had that vibe.
I feel like sometimes these games happen because someone's like, I'm gonna make a program for like, architects or designers to make buildings. And they're like, what if I just made it a game?
Oh, yeah.
I'd make it a game.
1,000%. My friend, my rich friend when I was young,
Yeah.
they had a cool computer and they had a home designer program on it.
Oh yeah.
And we would design,
Beta tester is here.
we would design like really tall buildings and things. It was,
What you do?
it's what you do. I didn't know we were going to have so many trailers like just off the bat.
Yeah, pre-show.
Right?
Have escalated throughout the world. And a group of experienced mercenaries called Blacklist.
You want another strategy game? You want another strategy game?
I
Clay?
heard you asking for strategy games.
I remember when you were saying that you'd prefer if the Starfield was a strategy game.
Oh, no, I just meant the space battles.
Uh-huh.
Like, it'd be so
Like this?
cool
Do
to
you
do
like
like,
this?
first person shooting and then strategy in space. Dogfights in space is pretty cool too.
Chaos, a new
institution has
When you have a
emerged
chance,
called
we'll
New
talk.
Horizons.
Yes, I'm eating Jello.
Oh, what flavor of Jello?
Orange.
We are reporting a massive army approaching the city.
SML Pashing! Thanks for being one of us, SML.
Hey, thank you and welcome.
Crossfire Legion. You get caught
Whoa.
up in the...
It's got the Persona colors.
It does have the Persona
Wake up,
colors.
sleeper.
I'm awake. Wide awake. Life sim RPG.
Oh,
You
good.
won't want to wake up from.
I dig this aesthetic. This
Yeah.
is this like. A sci-fi story. I love that style. Everyone's backlit.
This is the game that did Cyberpunk right. Oh my god. Ouch.
Oh, that made me think of Grave of the Fireflies. This is cool. Don't
Theodore's
say Epic
played
Game
this.
Store.
I have no idea what kind of game it is.
Wake up, sleeper. You have no idea what's
sorry.
coming.
I still had music on in the background because
no, you did
I didn't
not.
expect the show to start so quickly.
Were you hearing Zelda and you're like,
Yeah.
wait, what is this?
I know, my bad.
I've never seen this before in my life.
Oh, it's on
What
Game
good.
Pass?
It's on Game Pass? I have to get Game Pass. It's just what I gotta do.
I'm really feeling it.
Am I a streamer, yes or no? Neutral face, neutral face, neutral face, neutral face, speechless face, neutral face, speechless face, neutral face.
SML Pashing! Are you? Congratulations! Thank you.
Yes. Going with yes.
This one's on Steam and Switch. Oh.
They're good of you to mix up the emojis there.
I know. I'm like, I wonder if there's gonna be neutral face as well, but no, it was speechless face.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the trailers were ever gonna stop, but now we're back to
pre-show hype weight.
countdown and ooh, where I can talk to all of you. How are you? But yeah, Xbox Game Show, very packed. I hope they reveal that P3 and P5 are coming to Steam as well.
I
Yeah,
hope so too.
that could happen.
Like, this is the place where it would happen if it were to happen.
Yeah, because I feel like whenever they can, they do want to flex, you know, exclusively on Xbox Game Pass. And I don't remember hearing that. So, you know, that usually means it's good to go. When? Oh, Miat. Oh, stop. You're beautiful. You're all beautiful.
You know, it could be a situation where they accidentally release it on Steam before the show starts.
Oh, yeah.
Like they did with Persona 4 Golden.
Could have one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't know exactly when P3P and Golden are coming to Game Pass, but I mean, it feels like Golden could show up at any moment, but maybe they want to lead with Persona 5 Royal first. I don't know.
Ah.
It could be. It's very cool to hear it's coming to PC though, and Xbox. Yeah.
Oh, I saw the trailer for Symphony of War,
Oh yeah.
and it looks really cool.
Nice.
Because you were looking at that.
I think so. Oh, there's Gunfire Reward. Symphony of War. I'd have to see it. Oh, there's Citizen Sleeper.
This
on
one.
Steam.
The one that's,
Oh, yeah.
that is a fat booty.
Oh, damn.
Did you see it?
No, a little bit. But yeah, it's like
Look at
kind
that.
of.
Look at
Ooh,
that.
wow. Is that a centaur?
No, that's just a giant woman. Look at that. Look at those cheeks.
Damn.
Sorry, I got distracted by looking at freaking
You can bring that image up if you
Symphony
want to.
of. All right, am I allowed?
Yeah. I'll allow it.
I don't know how to save from here.
Hello there, gamers.
Oh!
Welcome back to the PC Gaming Show 2022 pre-show. And I know what you're thinking. Why hasn't the main event started yet?
Get out of my head!
Still packing all the awesomeness in. So you can think of this as like DLC, except you don't have to make some sort of Sophie's Choice about how to free up hard drives.
I make Sophie's Choice jokes too, Day 9.
Treat for you while we wait for the full PC Gaming Show to begin. The exclusive premiere of a new documentary series created by PC Gamer called Tales from the Hard Drive. Stories are at the heart of PC gaming, and that's exactly what the series is focused on. The unbelievable, inspiring, and sometimes unsettling stories of PC gamers who became legends in their own right.
Oh, there it
Those
is.
tales of deceit or victory PC gamers wrote themselves in games like World of Warcraft, EVE Online, DayZ.
Why?
How could their morale be so low?
I know. How could your morale be so low?
Series, PC Gamer will
Symphony of
rise
War.
as ordinary gamers who did exceptional things.
On PC?
Here's the first full episode of Tales from the Hard Drive. You can watch the rest of the series on PCGamer.com
Wait.
or on YouTube.com.
You're not gonna DCMCA us for having the
no.
full episode.
The boat to Menthol Harbor was a one-way ticket to death.
This is so interesting.
You went to Menthol Harbor, you were corpse walking.
Being able to see their reaction to me killing them was the goal. I wanted that notoriety. I wanted to be...
I kind of live for this shit.
I know, me too.
It's like the Netflix documentaries for PC games.
Yeah.
Players, the virtual world of Azeroth is an escape.
Your voice is amazing.
Oh my god.
Role-playing game where you fight demons and dragons with your friends. But for 4 months in 2005, World of Warcraft's bustling Deathicus server wasn't a friendly reprieve from the outside world.
This is so cool.
It was a hunting ground.
I love this a lot.
The terror of Menethil Harbor.
It's so good.
Call me Witchfinger. Back then, I was Harley Davis, the erotic fiction troll king of World of Warcraft, and I was basically in the troll mafia that ran Deathicus, and I was in a guild with
Never heard it
Doc
called
Master
erotic fiction
and
before.
in the early part of Vanilla WoW. In original
Vanilla WoW with the
there was
erotic
not a lot of
fiction.
instancing. There was basically 2 continents.
Yep.
And in order to rotate between one continent and the next continent, Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms, you had to physically walk onto a dock where you would catch either a zeppelin or a boat. What Angway was famous for was he parked his character, which was a level 60 orc rogue,
Wow.
in Menethil
Max level.
Harbor,
That's a max level.
which is a level 30 alliance leveling zone. And he killed everyone that tried to get on the boat to another continent.
And he would scream, they're gonna make a Netflix documentary about me.
What is Netflix? Don't worry, it'll be really big in the future.
I'm angry, and I killed over 10,000 players in World of Warcraft.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
for about 4 months. I did it constantly.
4 months.
I was a orc rogue. It
Wow.
was very easy to get away from people. They had some of the hardest hitting like melee attacks in the game. It was a griefer's dream. If you want to kill people in a video game, you don't want to be seen, you want to be able to get away, and you want to be able to deal a lot of damage really fast. The reason I was killing a lot of people in Menethil was because I was trying to recreate something that I'd seen in EverQuest. You saw them coming and you were scared. I mean, you did not want to die to these people. I wanted that notoriety. I wanted to be
I wanted to be that man.
It sounds like the South Park episode.
People had to come to me, and they didn't really have very many options of where they could go. I mean, it was literally a small dock.
Oh, sorry, turn the volume down.
Across and get onto a boat.
I'll turn it up.
Confined space.
There you go.
Menethil was just like the right combination of lack of guards and tricky spots that I could
I'm
get away from
distracted by
people
my
if I
Jell-O.
absolutely had to. You kill people, maybe 10 a day, and that was a good day. And maybe one of them would get really upset, and that was a better gank.
See, when you get upset, they win.
They win.
Ganking, the act of killing other players, especially when they're below your level or not wanting to fight.
The in-game footage they use is really great.
Yeah, this is what old WoW looked like.
But Angwy's dedication to it bordered on obsessiveness, and it quickly turned him
There was a
into
freaking
nightmare
Blood Elf
on his server.
Death Knight that
just
stalked me
killed people
for
on the docks.
days and would kill me.
I absolutely
It was the worst.
hate you, Angwy.
Yeah.
You are a nerd and have absolutely no life. Hell, you probably live in your mum's basement.
And he did.
Angwy made people's lives
Angry.
hell.
Angry, so angry.
Menethil Harbor for 4 months turned him into one of World of Warcraft's biggest anti-heroes.
Back in vanilla World of Warcraft, back in the good old days, I was Squig, human rogue, on the Deathicus server. Early on when I was leveling before I
human
became
rogue
part of the Deathicus culture,
in the same
he was
guild?
certainly a nuisance. The boat to Minotaur Harbor was a one-way
Doesn't
ticket
add
to
up.
death. He knew everything. Since he was a rogue, he had stealth, he knew where you could hide, he knew where you could run, he knew how he could get off the boat, he knew where you were going to respawn, he knew where he was going to respawn. That was probably the first time I ran into him, because he definitely camped that boat.
But just because you got to the boat didn't mean you were safe.
No, you had to
The boat had a
wait.
couple of different spots where you could go on the insides of it, and you could go up on top of it and whatnot.
One of my favorite things that I could do if somebody that was trying to be sneaky to get on the boat, and I could just stealth onto the boat. We're out in the water. They think they're safe. They're hiding in a corner.
Yep.
And then I just kill them all real quick. I could take down like 4 or 5 low level people before I needed to jump off the boat.
Yeah, before it
And
instanced
so what
away.
you would have to do is you would have to go to the graveyard, and you would have to graveyard respawn. This would cost durability, and this would also make your run back to Minotaur Harbor a bit longer.
Then if they stayed on the boat when it zoned, they would end up at their graveyard with 1 health, and then I'm already there. I could sit there and kill them as many times as I wanted at that point.
They had a horror cut
for them because I mean they told me, but it was a lot of fun. Like it was genuine glee a lot of the time.
The guy was legitimately a masterclass multiple opponent rogue.
He had stealth, he had stuns, he had blinds, he had everything in his toolbox, and he knew how to use every single one of them to make sure he accomplished his goal.
What made Angui exceptional was his dedication to his craft. He turned it into a science, one that sent many players over the edge.
When you play a character up to like level 60, it's a pretty big time investment that you're putting into this.
It's really dramatic,
and
Patty.
Then to have your character just get completely massacred repeatedly, it's.
I hope we get to the arc
I
where
think
they like send a
it can be
guild
hard
of people to
keep
kill
it
him.
cool, I guess.
Yeah.
And I find it fun.
Personally, he probably only killed me probably 3 or 4 times, so I tried to avoid it as best I could. After a while, once I realized that Angway was peak Deathicus, hey, this is kind of fun. I totally get what this dude's doing.
Being a troll guild, of course we loved him. People would come on the forums and go, Angway, I got ganked by this level 60 rogue named Angway, and your pain is wine to us. It's like this delicious beer.
Oh my god.
Ruthlessly killing players for 8 hours a day made him a terror. But that's not what made Angui famous.
What made Angui famous?
Angui and I met. We were both teenagers, and we ended up being guilded together. We were on a horribly boring raid, and we just started talking, and we hit it off very quickly. The things that we were doing in World of Warcraft, or that he was doing in World of Warcraft, never seemed like a big deal to me. Killing people in Menethol, like, it was a fun prank. I don't know, it seems fine, but people are really upset.
So we have this alt account named Angway Spy.
I feel like I need that as a soundbite.
Sitting on
I mean,
tree
it's
stump in Menethol
fine.
Harbor that was recording all the complaints, everything everybody said whenever he would kill them.
Sorry.
And I would kind of edge people on and tell them that they should complain about Angway, knowing that he was probably going to capture all of that and post it on his website.
That was even more fun because now he could actually get the hate mail. You were throwing gasoline on a fire.
I set up a website where I posted screenshots of people that had ganked, mainly hate tells and nasty comments. I feel like the screenshots were trophies. It showed how good I was doing at my job, I guess.
Hey, Angui,
wow.
Go suck. Poor Angui, insecure little boy who has to take it out in a game. You really need a life. Stupid Angui.
The website was just kept growing and growing and growing, and I was doing weekly updates with my wife Nicole.
You know, the website took a lot of time. It was a huge undertaking to launch this every week and get something live.
He was this absolutely normal dude living a normal life with this girlfriend, and his goals were beyond your understanding.
Angui had
No, I think I get it.
extraordinary talent for getting under people's skin.
Yeah, Angui hit us from both sides. He hit us in game, and then he would troll the forums and let everybody know that he was hitting us in game and that there was nothing we could do about it.
Well, I really hope you die a
What
painful death,
a dick.
preferably in flames, and all of your family goes with you, and your line stops for good.
Oh.
With you.
Oh, wow.
The website is what really elevated Angui above the everyday trolls in World of Warcraft. It was just so funny seeing
looking for
how
this
you
one?
get such a rise out of people and
Is he
all of the
Yeah,
hate
he's a
and
little
vitriol
rambunctious.
that was directed towards them.
I sympathize with a lot of the victims. I was like, they're just having a bad day. Just like, let them go. You did your thing. People got kind of nasty, though, and at that point, my empathy kind of goes away.
I was killing random lobies, and I don't know what level this guy was, but he was very upset. And he was letting me know that he didn't like it. Eventually, I got a message from his kid saying, I'm sorry my dad is being such a jerk or something like that.
Oh,
like,
wow.
He seemed to get it. And I totally told the dad. And from my perspective, it's like, I'm playing a video game where part of the game is that you get to kill each other. Like, it's a PvP server. Like, you have an option where you don't get killed, and you're choosing to go on this one where you do get killed, and then getting upset because you're getting killed.
Imagine.
In hindsight, I feel bad about it. Like, I have kids now, but I never saw him again, and I don't think that kid...
Yeah, when your kid apologizes
I'm
for
sure
you.
that was not a fun time for him.
I think one of the big things that is really interesting about him in his
Getting a
entire
psychologist.
story
I know
is that
Dr. Bean
there's a
here.
duality of two different people. In the game, he has one personality. In real life, he's another, and he can separate them. Those traits that you play in game don't always come out in IRL. Honestly, it's socially acceptable in my eyes for him to be able to do this. Yes, it's going to piss off some people, and he's probably over there just laughing, being like, yeah, that sucks for you, man. I'm going to keep doing it, though, because to me, it brings me joy.
At some point,
That was a cool
somebody
Final Fantasy
found
poster.
out they could get
That looked
my
like a sports
name
poster
or what they
almost.
thought was my name
Yeah, I think
and
it's
my
like the
address
psychology of
and my
Final
phone
Fantasy.
number from DNS on the website. I mean, it's a little creepy.
I remember it being like, oh wow, like this is getting serious. Like, are they actually gonna do something about this, or are they just trying to intimidate us? And so, you know, it seemed like the less attention we gave it, the faster it went away.
As Angui's reign of
That's what
terror
happened with my
continued
relationship.
each and every day for those 4 months, he only became more notorious, while other players would often challenge him, and even sometimes win. No one could permanently stop his killing spree.
At some point, I got a message from just a random person in the guild. He's like, hey, somebody wrote a guide on how to get around you, and I wanted the guide really bad, so I leveled up a character and then got into their guild, got forum access.
Oh, wow.
Got the guide, and it was a full-on guide on how to stop me from killing them, and it's like the most flattering thing. Somebody took the time to think up all these different tactics on how to get around me. Once I got them, I pretty much just tried to make it as invalid as possible. And that was probably my most prized possession, other than my daughters now.
That guy
I guess.
is really indicative of Angui's influence on Deathicus.
Wow.
He was more than just another player. He became this raid boss that required the coordination of entire guilds in order to take down. No one else has really ever done that before.
That's
or
so
since.
cool, though.
But at the height of his infamy, Angui had a revelation.
I wasn't doing well in community college. All my friends that I used to play with, they were all going to school, or they were having families. I didn't really know what to do with my life, I guess. I didn't want to play video games all my whole life.
You really need a life.
What's wrong with playing video games all the
When it was
time?
over, it was almost like a relief of like, I don't have to live up to those expectations anymore.
So it kind of got down to where, like, do I want to do this thing?
I really
don't
expected a
enjoy,
patch.
or do I want to go
No.
try to, go to school? I went to college. I got a degree in game art and design. I became a computer programmer. I worked at a few game companies, and then I started a family, and now I take care of kids full time. So
Aww.
I kind of get griefed by them now.
Oh.
Long after Angui quit World of Warcraft, his legacy spread and lived on. Cracked.com awarded him the #1 move in an online game, while in YouTube videos and forums and Reddit threads, players retold Angwy's story again and again.
Angwy's story really harkens back to a time when World of Warcraft was just much more social. And I think players really crave that kind of freedom to write their own legacy, and that's why Angwy's story has endured.
I don't know. I don't think that game exists anymore. The gaming culture has changed so much that I don't know that you'd even be able to recreate the same thing again.
The best part about World of Warcraft to me was always the people. The community changed.
I beat the game. I made friends. That's really what MMOs like should be. That's what they are about. And if your MMO's not about that, then your MMO sucks. That's really all there is to it.
Okay.
I think that's where a lot of the really good player stories come from, is that player interaction, and it's something that's mostly gone from games currently, and I think World of Warcraft was kind of the start of that. After I quit, I missed it a lot.
I wonder what a Fantasy 14 PvP server would look like.
Right.
You know, this was a lot of fun. I could see doing it again. Oh God. I'm kind of looking forward to, you know, killing people.
People start freaking out. Worry turned into panic.
Oh my God.
I made a mistake.
I think I saw some Dark Souls in there.
Right?
This is really quite cool, actually.
Yeah. Oh, Eve. They're probably going to cover the...
Oh!
You went to Menethil Harbor, you were corpse walking.
What is going on? This is supposed to just be a video game.
That's really... Okay, this is...
I wanted that.
I'm going to watch this.
Yeah, I'm going to watch them for sure.
Feared.
I don't know how you would go about even finding someone who is essentially a myth.
I mean, the production behind it's actually like pretty good.
Yeah, right?
Mysterious group.
There he is. He lives and breathes.
I also like the contrast of like kind of silly stories with like super serious storytelling.
Right. I like it a lot.
And his goals were beyond your understanding.
I hope the other ones hold up to like this one's quality and
Right?
not like a, you know.
Died. Out in the black, you never can truly trust the people you fly beside.
Are you
Oh, yeah, the EVE Online
Eve,
one.
yeah.
I'm so curious about that one.
The ultimate icebreaker.
Oh no.
I don't mind dying if it means saving people's lives. And if I can do it being such a dramatic bitch, I'm gonna do it.
I still got 4
I can do
magazines.
it being
You
a
wanna go
dramatic
back?
bitch. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, those are all interesting stories. I'm super curious and excited for that. We got 2 minutes. Let's play some things. Rhea! I got attacked by frickin' seagulls on my walk.
Oh.
Thanks for being a member for 29 months in a row.
Do you have the French fries?
Did it shit it in your eye? Be careful, they will shit it in your eye sometimes.
Twitch watch? Yeah, we could probably do that. Might be fun.
Praying for Supergiant to show up. Hopium, they always have the biggest bangers. NyanCave and Chat play Pyre when though.
Solomon! Yeah, they really do have great games. Beautiful looking games.
I haven't heard of Pyre. I'll have to look it up.
Oh, it's a super giant game. I don't know what Game Jolt is.
It's like itch. It's just where you like a.
Okay.
It's like a Steam.
Okay.
But for more indie.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this an advertisement?
Yes.
I have a Game Jolt account. Check that out soon.
Probably not. Thanks for the suggestion, though.
SML, thank you.
Yeah, I don't know about playing those. Definitely a self-promotion thing. Appreciate your enthusiasm, though. I'm glad you're here.
Angwy the terror of Menethil Harbor, oh god. Old World of Warcraft days XD.
Hell yeah.
The 2022 PC Gaming Show kicks off in just a few moments, and we got dozens of new games, trailers, exclusive interviews, which means there's only one thing left to do. It's countdown time, and I'll see you in a sec.
Oh, damn. It's countdown time. All right, chat. Let's count it all down together, okay? Do it totally accurately and in sync once it gets to 20. You know what? No, that's fine. Countdowns really start at 10. You guys can count down.
Yeah, you can count down.
I'm not feeling I need a breath. I need to warm up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh, God, the pressure. Need to see how much the delay is. We're here!
I hope we get Beat Saber 2.
Ooh.
Hey everyone, welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2022. I'm Day 9 still, one of your hosts, joined again by the amazing Mica Burton.
Hi.
While
Hello.
we may look like elaborate Unreal Engine renders, we are here in the flesh, as is the hardware, bringing you the best and brightest in the world of PC gaming.
Over the next 2 hours, we are going to showcase a metric ton of killer upcoming PC games through world premieres, exclusive
Did you get your
interviews,
snacks?
and a few
2 hours.
2 hours.
It's 2 hours.
And you, the folks at home, might even be able to win yourself a fancy computer if you play your cards right.
And now you may remember the last time you saw me on this show, things ended quite literally explosively.
Yeah.
There was a robot who tried to destroy the human race, electrocuted me. I think I died.
Definitely died.
Either way, I'm
That
not
Mech
really
Warrior
sure
integration.
it was standard robot apocalyptic stuff, just minus the overbearing anime dad and existential crises.
Yeah, well, actually, what happened to DevBot anyway? Wasn't he supposed to come back for this show for
Yeah.
like Revenge of the DevBot?
Well, he's dead.
Oh.
We melted him down to try to make our own graphics cards since they're still hard to find, and I would say he's in a better place, but I played Cyberpunk 2077 and he's not.
That's pretty dark for the start of the show.
Or nostalgic.
Aw.
But none of that matters because the show actually took place in a parallel reality.
All right, so you're telling me there's actually a multiverse?
According to the writers who told me this 5 minutes before we went live, I am saying there's a multiverse.
All right.
We're now apparently on Earth 3, which is not to be confused with E3 because this show is still happening.
Oh, okay.
So thrilled to be back.
I do appreciate that.
Celebrations of gaming. On something
Appreciate
near and
that.
dear
Yeah,
to our
absolutely.
hearts. PC game.
Did not see that
And
coming.
so,
No.
without any further ado, it's time for my favorite part.
Jesus.
Rated M for mature.
Space. No?
You're not a monster. In the beginning, the world was subjugated by chaos. Endless droves of horrors trespassed into the world. And so came the solstice of souls.
We love establishing shots like that.
Yeah. No, it's got a good look to it.
Yeah.
Between death and transcendence.
It's scary, but it's also anime.
Death.
Show us what you got!
Oh,
We have a whole new world to forge.
wow. Wow.
See someone watch Final Fantasy 7.
Right?
Cool. Still hard to know exactly what the game is. Like, is it an action RPG?
What's it play like?
Sister, you're here with me. I always will be.
As long as we are together, we're not going down.
What if Zelda was a girl?
But what if Zelda was a girl?
They wanted yet another monster. They shall have one.
This is like someone read or watched the Netflix Claymore.
No, wait. Oh, was that on Netflix?
It used to be.
You're right. Yeah.
Solstice. Cool.
Yeah, it feels very JRPG inspired.
Yeah.
For sure. Which is cool. It's got crystals.
It's got
So
crystals.
I'm still not quite sure what kind of game it is.
It's a DMC-ish game, apparently.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Kitty.
Crystals are fun.
I like this. It's Castle Crashers, but you're furries!
That publisher seem familiar.
Behemoth? Oh no.
Clee?
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 They used to make Palm Pilots? No, I don't know. Oh, the Don't Starve people!
Rotwood. Oh! 20. 22? 23.
This is a game I always thought that you might like. Like
this one?
It's tactical.
Tactical Wizards?
This is not the game I thought it was. Never mind. Gunpoint, I think, was the one I was thinking of.
I mean, I like the idea. I've never been a huge fan of these like XCOM-y games, though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's something about like the way they work. It just hasn't always been for me.
Wizards with guns.
Tactical breach wizards. Gandalf with a machine gun. No. Oh, a Pepe Silva board. I mean, it certainly seems like it has a sense of humor, which I guess you'd have to have in a game where you're a wizard
With
who's
guns?
also got guns.
Tactical breach wizards. How could you dodge ghost cars filled with angry skeletons?
Or made it past regionals. Cute.
Wizards not cool.
You just saw Tactical Breach Wizards, a turn-based game of sorcery and SWAT team strategy from the makers of Gunpoint and Heat Signature. My strategy, personally, is very simple. Breach, bang, clear, magic missile, dramatic flourish, abra, cadaver.
That is
Get it?
way
Cadaver.
too
Dead
complicated.
body.
I get it.
Next,
Step
we
one,
have a solution
fireball.
to the age-old
Step
problem
two.
of not having time to read.
What about your
and play
allies,
video
Clay?
games.
Doesn't matter,
Just
don't
do
have any.
both at the same time,
Not anymore.
honestly. Star Wars Industries has
Don't
you
need
covered with their sci-fi thriller inspired by Stanislaw Lem's novel, The Invincible. So here's your first look at the first ever gameplay footage.
Yeah, Gunpoint is like apparently a really good game. It was one that I was sort of interested in too, but never played.
You, what have you done?
Is this Unreal 5?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. So what are you expecting, huh?
It's like if a bullet had legs and arms.
Down there.
Yes.
So I
What if
didn't
bullets were
expect you
people?
to have a second one here.
Really? Sit here and don't you dare move. What are you doing here?
You're not gonna like this part.
The Invincible.
It looks really good. Oh, more space. You're right.
The radiation level is growing rapidly. It's starting to get interesting.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Doctor.
Nothing wrong with more space. It's been a lot of space.
How do you feel about the microphone just hanging out on the left there?
Feels like when we used to wear 2 sets of headsets.
Ah, of course.
Oh, this does look like it could be a VR game. The cool thing about space is it's absolutely infinite, so there's room for it
I
everywhere.
located the mobile antimatter cannon.
Another one? How many of those did they... Is it active?
Dead.
I admire your composure.
Wait, someone's here.
I love the old school tech that we're getting.
Yeah, it's kind of like what the 60s were in space.
Yeah.
Astrogator, they're dead.
So you found someone. Fortunately, such unpleasant discoveries are indispensable to the mission.
I didn't let that thought get to me. I was counting on this meeting very much. At worst, it could have been another abandoned place, but not this.
But what exactly?
That's a good question.
Oh, yeah, space is mind-bogglingly big. You're right. Infinite.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I'm getting into the recorder.
Was there like a load pause there for a moment?
Or was it dramatic pause?
I don't know. Like, when things are too still, it's unsettling.
Yeah.
What do we have here? Uh-huh. They made their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle.
What are you doing, Picard? Oh, Captain's log cut to Picard with a crayon. Just doodling. And then, boom.
There's going to be a picture of Riker doing the Riker maneuver over a chair. Absolutely.
And several dozen meters long.
Yeah, the main character's voice is very good.
Yasna, do you hear me?
Yes. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Can you continue?
Yes. I'm better now. Actually, there's nothing here that I haven't seen before. There are a lot of metal bushes that were near our camp. The lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
Just like the lower part of my bushes. The Disco Elysium narrator again? Yeah.
This robot looks like it has started its task.
I'd like to
and
check out
got
the
stuck.
Disney guys. It'd be fun.
What task?
This is one of the robots carrying containers with research material. It took the container, but never left that place.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles using the same path.
I want to see the map that keeps getting updated.
The robot's gone.
You must have broken his loop.
But I didn't.
No, he must have done something. Never mind. Follow it.
Can you relax? I'm trying. But all this space has me so tense.
Fuck! It's getting up!
What, a robot?
No! Antimat!
Come on, Yasna. Run. Hide.
I can't do both of those things.
Uh-oh, robot! Oh, no!
Yo, that was a really cool effect, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unreal Engine 5, baby.
Yeah, I did not expect that. That was beautiful. I'm okay with this. I actually would really like this POV. I would let myself get hit by it just to see what it looks like. No!
Oh!
Good cliffhanger, though.
So good. On literally every platform.
It's time to take a pit stop at the nearest dungeon to prove that chivalry isn't dead. And if you think I emphasize those words weirdly, you're right. And it'll all make sense momentarily when you see these next 4
Why are you
games.
wearing AirPods?
Especially when you hear from our friends at Tripwire Interactive. Roll that beautiful footage.
It's a good question.
Why?
You? Nah. You don't have what it takes.
Okay.
You'll be back here too scared to try again.
Yeah.
Because the dungeon will turn you into lunch meat.
Yeah.
Unless you're way tougher than you look.
No.
We got the guns, the turrets, the upgrades. But what you really need is guts and skills. Grab your posse and say your prayers.
Oh, this is endless dungeon.
Be the first.
I'm
Which is
really
different
looking
from
forward to
Dungeon
this.
of the Endless.
Yes.
To die. To give your feedback.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this game.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Do you have what it takes?
roguelike? Let's play a
The
roguelike?
name would imply. Yeah, looks like fun. But yeah, I've kind of realized, like... Whoa!
Oh, the reason last game looks like it was 60s future is because it was based on a sci-fi novel that was written in the 60s.
Oh, that's fun.
That's very cool. What's this game?
Formula.
Welcome to F1 Manager 2022, the ultimate F1 simulation, putting you in the position of team principal at one of the 10 current F1 teams, battling it out for a chance to be the next world champion.
It's Clown Simulator.
Oh, they're all here!
They're all here.
Mark on the grid, and hopefully to the podium. Winning championships depends on your ability to make the right calls on and off the track.
Okay, I might actually play this game.
During races,
just so I can make Bottas the world champion.
Yes!
For each driver and make changes on the fly when necessary.
You can be the reason Leclerc loses in Monaco. It'll be amazing.
Battery usage, or even to avoid battling a teammate. All while reacting to dynamic events like race incidents and fluctuating weather and track conditions.
I wonder if people have their own
Between race
temperaments
weekends,
as well.
Every detail of your team from your state-of-the-art headquarters.
You can react to Latifi's red flags. It'll be epic.
I don't know who that is, but it sounds epic.
He crashes like every race.
Oh no.
Well, most of them recently.
Optimize your finances to keep the board happy, improve and maintain your facilities, and scout talent from F2 and F3 to try and ensure future success. They say knowledge is power.
Oscar showed up
Keeping a
high on
close eye
picture
a
day.
plethora of realistic data will help give you
Did you
the
see
edge.
him?
From the finer details of how car parts affect overall performance, to a track's expected grip level, to the condition of your wind tunnel. How you analyze the data and choose to spend your resources will make or break your progress. You'll find depth
Gotta
and
maintain
detail
those
and
facilities.
abundance, even down to real-world team radio messages between drivers and engineers, and race commentary from
Bono!
David Croft and
My
Kareem
tires!
While
They're gone!
Presentation showcases 2022's striking new car design with real trackside and onboard camera angles.
This is so cool for the racing enthusiasts though.
Intuitive controls.
I'm gonna play it
will drive
probably.
the
Especially because if you're watching all the race drama that always goes on.
Perfect strategy in F1 Manager 2022.
I love
Pre-order the digital version now for early access from August 25th.
Cool!
My tires, Bono. They're gone.
Hey everyone, after 1 year of Chivalry 2, we've more than doubled the size of the game, and now we're
I'm
excited
so
to
curious
bring
about
even more
Chivalry. It looks like a lot of fun.
Battlefield. Because today, right now, Chivalry 2 is out on Steam with
There's
crossplay
drama in
between
racing?
all
Oh,
platforms.
wave.
Always drama.
There's
This is
so
our
much
biggest
drama
update
in
to the game
racing.
Yet, and it brings players to an all-new desert theater of war, and best of all, brings us horses into Chivalry 2 in mounted combat.
Horses!
I want to thank our community for making the game the success that it's been so far, and if you haven't played it yet, now is the best time to check out Chivalry 2. Take a look at our new trailer that shows off the new update and its Nosian invasion.
This was one game I was really sad wasn't on Game Pass.
Oh, it's not.
It's not.
Ah.
I think it's on Epic.
That makes
This
sense.
rebellion is at an end. The Agathians flee to their
But it
in the north.
it's funny while this is going on. But it looks like it's like oh frick.
Now Denosia rises from the south.
It's like Call of Duty except for medieval combat.
Oh,
So it's like
okay.
40 on 40. You do like a siege or something, and you get this like
back into the desert.
Action-y type combat.
Is this the one with you have different ways you can sword your sword?
I think so.
Wilhelm scream!
Forces will crash and break.
But it looks like a lot of fun. Like you can squad up with like 4 or 5 people or whatever.
We must retaliate. Ready the ships! Long has Senosia remained safe from my fury. No more.
Starve them up. Nope, no time for that. Only trebuchets and melee combat. Wow.
Their city will fall.
Those are some satisfying falling pillars.
Yeah.
Will bleed. Their knowledge will burn. My reign will never end.
Cool.
Oh, available on Steam. Finally, it wasn't on Steam before.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil from Sweet Bandits.
Looks like so
I'm
much fun
from
though.
Connect
I
City.
really do want to try it
glad
out.
to be here today for the PC gaming show. We'll be showing the first trailer for our game, Deceive Inc. It's a multiplayer
music.
competitive spy game where you get to use social stealth, high-tech gadgets, and powerful spy abilities to try and get the upper hand.
I've been called
We've
a
had the chance
master of
working with
social
Tripwire
stealth.
Presents on the project.
Yeah.
So this is
Oh,
only
yeah.
the beginning. Please follow us on social media at Play Deceiving to learn more. We'll be releasing the game in early 2023 on PC, Xbox Series S and X, and PS5. Thank you so much, and let's enjoy the trailer.
Good afternoon, agents. Your mission is simple. Infiltrate the frozen coral underwater hotel and retrieve the blueprint of a powerful weapon. As you know, Deceive Inc.'s company policy is to deploy multiple agents to ensure the mission's success. But only one will get the paycheck. Do whatever it takes, agent, and be careful out there.
Try your best. Let's see if it's enough.
Just like real life.
Ka-ching!
It's like, what if the spy from Team Fortress 2 had its own game?
Oh.
And they thought it was secure. In the end, I am victorious.
They're really not gonna make it easy for me.
Hire 6 people for the job, only pay 1.
Gotcha.
Is that it?
Right on target.
Yeah, okay. I don't think any of the models have facial expressions.
It can't end
Like, well, they have 1.
Default.
Target acquired. Moving to rendezvous point.
It's so funny, the little things in games that bring it to life you don't notice until they just don't happen.
Right?
Mission complete.
Because the brain's like, your face should be moving, but it doesn't.
Yeah, right? This is kind of an interesting looking game, though.
Yeah.
Because it's like taking like Prop Hunt and Among Us and making like a game out of it.
Yeah.
That's not Prop Hunt or Among Us.
Let me ask you something.
Because it's
Do you ever
both.
have a reoccurring dream that you really wish would come true?
Yeah.
I mean, mine personally involves a flight of unicorns and a Valkyrie army on Pegasuses, but yours may be different. But somehow I doubt it. This year, we've partnered with
Mine is very
PC
much the same,
builders
though.
at iBuyPower to bring a very different dream to life.
They're gonna sell
My
unicorns?
dream PC room.
Oh.
Unfortunately, there's bad news for me. I don't get to keep it. But very good news for one of you. We're going to be giving the entire contents of this room away to a lucky winner watching the show.
The
So let's
most
dive in
expensive
and
part of that
see
room
what's
are
up
those
for grabs.
LED lights in the back.
The
thought you were
beating
gonna
heart
say,
of any PC gaming dream room is, of
Yeah, the
course,
LED lights are like
so
super
let's
expensive.
start there. As you can see, the mad geniuses at iBuyPower have built an absolute doozy. The first thing you'll notice is that Height Y60 case with its wraparound tempered glass panels.
No, the first thing I noticed are the
built
sick
from the
RGB
ground up
lights
to
that make the
display
computer go
sickest
fast.
PC tech you can squeeze into a desktop machine. And let's face it, if you've managed to bag a
I wonder if the
serious
cooling on the
graphics
case is
card in
good.
these dry times, you
It's
owe it to
funny.
the silicon gods to show it off properly.
You would assume more fans good
case
cooling,
and
not
lighting
always the
looks
case.
dope,
Depends
but
on
for
how they're
this to
set
be a
up.
true dream
Right? Because I was
PC,
looking at
we
the
need more
case
than
and
just
it's got like
state-of-the-art
slots
drip.
on the backside
Luckily, the
and like the
substance
fish tank
matches the
looking
style. So let's check out the guts of
the
our
thing of
dream
it.
PC, and
Interesting
trust me,
case. I've never
there's
seen anything
plenty
like it
of
before.
power crammed in. The big question though is
Yeah.
what pixel pusher iBuyPower has used, and you won't be disappointed with an overclocked RTX 3090 from Gigabyte, right?
Wow.
This
Wow.
24GB monster of a GPU packs the cooling to
A
stay
3090 is
chill and the
so
power to smash
excessive.
through any game you throw at it.
Like, the card doesn't make sense.
The graphics card is the rig's MVP, but any superstar needs some dope backup. And the fastest gaming CPU around, the Intel 5.5 GHz Core i9 12900KS with 32 gigabytes.
We're gonna have to
of
start
DDR5
getting smaller
RAM
numbers, I
and
think,
2
on Intel
terabytes
chips.
of seriously fast SSD storage,
A
both from
rebranding.
ADATA,
Yeah.
Hopefully.
makes up the perfect support
But
team.
they're stuck though, because if they make the numbers smaller, people will think it's not as fast at this point.
You're not
Mica,
wrong.
You may greedily wonder, what about the peripherals? Well, animal lovers, we got you covered. Because the Height Eclipse wireless headset comes in plush vegan leather trim with a 30-hour battery
There's
life
the-
and
I'm like,
competition-grade
animal lovers?
2.4
There's
gigahertz
your headphones.
connection.
But
And
one of the
you
worst
noisy
cases
typers are
Gamers
going to
Nexus
love the
reviewed
cracky
had like
mechanical keyboard that
12 or
comes with it.
16 fans or something dumb.
Oh, I'm sorry,
but
what
they
was
all
that?
like blew in,
RGB?
so.
Well, of course! The keyboard and mouse both light up like Atlantic City on a Saturday night. And yeah, you can turn it off so you can actually get some sleep. You can find out more about this gear feature today over at iBuyPower.com.
But does it come
I
with
know
cat
what you
ears?
really want to know.
Eric asked
The
the real
info on how
questions.
to win this beastly setup. So here are the details.
Thanks, Mica. Yes, folks, it couldn't be easier to enter our Dream PC giveaway. For your chance, just head over to pcgamer.com/dreampc and follow the simple instructions. There, you'll find a complete breakdown of the prize, which, don't worry, also comes with some very swish monitors as well as the eligibility rules. Good luck, gamers.
Say swish
That is
monitor.
right.
Absolutely. Get in. It's the new fetch, baby.
PC for
trying to
your
make
chance
swish
to win.
happen.
But for now, let's get
You're
back
just not
to
Swish
the
Clay. You don't
games.
know.
From Kepler Interactive and A44 Games comes Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn, an action RPG from the team behind Ashen, where gods and guns
I hope the
collide.
plants come with it too.
Oh, it's a Britishism. No way.
Yeah.
I've never heard it.
Super swish.
When the gods first
Wouldn't say it like
emerged
that.
from the great below, we saw them as
Oh no, we've seen this.
We've seen this trailer.
they unleashed a pestilence.
It's gonna happen.
on the world. No one yet knows if you can kill a god. I, for one,
Swish
intend
monitors.
to.
Okay, I'm like, was this the one with the plague or the one with the cat, bird, dog,
Yeah,
fox?
This is this one with the teleporting.
Yeah, the Xbox video will be up later after this, for certain. But
It
inevitably,
takes some time to process, and
yeah, we're gonna
gonna get
have
some overlap.
We're gonna get some overlap.
We're gonna get some overlap.
But yeah,
Especially because it's 2 hours.
it's 2 hours.
Which I don't think we saw that. Did
No, I don't think so. I think time on the PC gaming show is a little bit cheaper.
we? Yeah, look at that. We got to see some
Fun.
skill trees.
Yeah, there's actually
Okay.
some camp building.
Camp building super swish.
Yeah, the way games evolve and the games that come out, it's so interesting how they seem to share features like you can customize a camp, you can have a skill tree. I don't like that sliding animation. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Was there anything exciting at the Xbox show?
Oh yeah, a lot of stuff.
Silk Song.
Yeah, Silk Song, freaking Riot Games on Game Pass.
Yeah.
What was it? Starfield? Is it
Starfield, yeah.
Yeah, actually looked pretty good, I think. Oof.
I know in Britain they say oh my days. I like might do. You can do this? Might do.
Might do.
So cute. Oh, look at your long tail feathers. He's so sweet, you little birdie fox.
What's funny is Dante makes those kind of noises every now and again.
know,
Hey, PC Gaming Show.
Hi.
I'm Derek Bradley, the CEO of A44 Games and creative director of Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn.
If he wasn't wearing a shirt
Flintlock is
under that
set in a
shirt and
world
had
ruled
an
by
eye
old
patch,
gods.
he'd be like
And
Monty.
so, as humanity, you now have the power of black powder and bombs and flintlock rifles to finally overthrow the gods and take the world back.
That's all it
Your
took.
play as Nor,
Little gunpowder.
a Livestream Sapper,
Nor.
one of the elite explosives experts of the Coalition forces. Nor herself has a personal vendetta against the gods and will stop at nothing to get her revenge. But you won't be going it alone. Where Nor brings firepower, her fox-like companion Inky brings magic to the battlefield.
Inky!
You will have to master a combination of axe combat and gunplay, while your companion Inky uses his magical powers to disrupt enemies. We can't wait to show you more of Flintlock before it's released next year. Head over to our socials for more info, and don't forget to wishlist now on Steam.
Kind of feels like a story
and
that
Epic
two
Games
people
Store.
wrote where someone's like,
Have a
I
great
wanna have,
show.
gritty
Coming
thing
up
where
next, a
gods and
mysterious new
betrayal.
sci-fi game
I mean, what if there's a
11
magical
bits
friend named
studios
Inky who kind of
created
came in and did magic sometimes?
all about it in our exclusive
What about,
Sure.
what about Scraggle Simpson?
We'll also show you what's next
Yes.
for Outriders from Square Enix and People Can Fly.
Ooh.
Plus, if you look back on high school and think, those 4 years would
That
have been
looks
better
cool.
if I was fighting literal demons, you're definitely going to want to study up on our next world exclusive independent
That
game
looks
inspired
cool.
by the Persona series.
Yeah.
Yeah, super
Juggle your
inspired by the
questions
Persona
now
series.
because there is so much more PC gaming show coming your way. Before we go, the folks at Compass Data Centers have a little quiz for you. How much higher is 5G's data capacity compared to current 4G networks? Scan this QR code and answer the question for a chance to win $500 worth of stuff from Razer.
I knew that for a time
Or
4G
visit
was faster than the internet I had at home.
gaming.compassdatacentres.com.
Oh.
Okay, now back
Not
to the
presently,
PC gaming show.
but previously. In the past.
In the past.
Ready to game the system? Meet Mana. You slay. You achieve.
You slay.
You win.
Slay Queen,
So should your
yes!
bank account.
I had a
Power shouldn't stop when the
question. I
game
wonder if
does.
chat knows it.
Mana is the best game.
I was thinking about when your power goes out, right, and you lose Wi-Fi.
By
Why
paying
does the
and
cell
play,
service
and
still
get
work?
rewarded
Like, do
with
they
the
all have
things you
backup towers?
actually want.
Does it not
Like
run
that
electricity?
sting
Is it a
you
different
can't
grid?
off. Or your next gear upgrade.
Because phones
So
always
why
work when the
pay
power
another
goes off,
leg?
Clay.
Pay with
It
Mana.
has to, legally.
Power.
Right?
Mana. Game the system.
So I know what you're thinking, and the answer is yes. It's time to talk about The Alters, the brand new game from 11-Bit Studios. The Warsaw-based studio made us cry in this war of mine, make difficult choices in the face of climate apocalypse in Frostpunk, and battle encroaching corruption in Children of Morta. The Altars sends us to the deepest, darkest reaches of space, in a survival story that is guaranteed to give you an existential crisis, in a good way. This is a really big moment for this year's show. I can't wait. Let's take a look.
I was almost going to play Children of Morta, but then the Steam reviews were pretty not good, so I was kind of like...
I think it was fine. Yeah. I was having an okay time playing it. Is this a real person? No.
Looks good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Some nice hair.
We are still in space! Ooh, nice dress.
German?
I don't know, but I love it. Oh god, is it him? Is he in there? Yep.
Yep. That's cool. Doctor Strange comes over and is like, hey, I know you're probably wondering what's going on. Oh my god!
Oh, we clones!
When you put all of your effort into one model.
I know. I wish this was my dream.
It's amazing. With his hair back, he kind of looks like Bono.
Join us, me.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, right? I like the Doctor one. The Doctor one's my favorite.
This is the whole now neither of us is going to be virgins kind of thing.
Absolutely. Okay, interesting.
It's the wheel deal.
The altars. Oh, they're altars. It's Polish. It's a Polish song.
Ah. Yeah, once again, don't know exactly what the game is about, but I mean, it looks like fun.
Dolly the sheep? Is that Dolly the sheep right there?
I don't know. It's about to get fire extinguished, though.
Joining us now to talk about what we just saw all the way from Poland is Tomasz Kasilewicz of 11-Bit Studios. Welcome to the PC Gaming Show, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Okay, there is a lot to unpack there. We got clones, we got this huge wheel. Tell us, what did we just see?
Well, first of all, these guys were not exactly the clones. We saw Jan, our main character, who's traveling with a group of the Altars, who are the alternative versions of the same person. And they are going through this distant alien planet in their mobile base, which was the wheel you saw at the end.
So what's the player's goal as they're progressing through the story?
Yeah.
So you are a space builder stranded on this distant planet, and your goal is to survive and find a way back home.
Okay.
But the thing is, in order to do so, you need to create those altars, as each one of them have different set of skills and character traits. So these are things necessary for your survival and finding a way back home.
So from the trailer, tonally this could be a horror, a thriller, a mystery. What should players expect?
Actually, there are bits of everything you mentioned. Like, there is this mystery as we're looking deep into the soul of the character, but what you find there can also be pretty scary. So there are those beats of psychological horror and drama, but then on top of it we have this quite thick layer of surreality. I mean, how surreal would it be to one day, you know, wake up next to a little different alternative version of your very self?
Now, there's a quote that you shared with me earlier, that man cannot remake himself without suffering, for he is both the marble and the sculptor. How does this quote relate to the story?
So this quote, it relates directly
Eric,
to the
I've
main
seen Multiplicity.
theme of
I know
our
how
game.
this works.
We as people, we are
We're gonna eat a
shaping
dolphin.
ourselves
No,
every
buddy, we're
single
not gonna
day
eat a
with
dolphin. We're gonna
every
pet a
single
dolphin.
decision
We're gonna
that
pet
we
a
are
dolphin.
making. this process, the whole process of becoming who we are, it can be quite painful at times. But in our game, Jan, the main character, he has this unique possibility of not only shaping himself, but also reshaping himself and numerous times with every single altar that he is creating.
Do you see this as more of a classic sci-fi story, something like a Ray Bradbury work, or is it something more contemporary?
Well, it is very classic sci-fi in a way that we are taking a relatable topic and we are using the sci-fi theme, we are using the sci-fi setting to look at it through the magnifying lenses. But then when we're choosing the tools, this is a very contemporary game and we're taking advantage of what video games
so curious what the gameplay looks like.
Right?
So I wonder if this is like
we're using
a cutscene,
tools like
and then it's like this top-down simulator.
And
Could you imagine?
nonlinearity in order to put the players in the middle of the experience and in the end allow them to create their own stories inside the game.
I wanted to ask a little bit about the relationship of your previous titles to the altars, whether there's any narrative or themes or even just influence that those games had on this one.
Well, the altars is purely 100% our game, 11-bit Studios game, and it's created in line with our meaningful entertainment philosophy. So it's a game we hope that it will make you think even after you stop playing it. This War of Mine was this first huge milestone. It paved the way for all the future titles. And with Frostpunk, it was taken to another level with the strong focus on the emergent narrative. Now with the altars, we want to follow that path, but we also really want to push the boundaries even further and expand on how we approach meaningful topics inside the design of our games.
Eric, his answers really
Thanks
are
so much
all
again
of the
to
above.
Tomasz and the whole team
All
of
the time.
Livestream Studios for joining
So it's
us
like
this
this?
year.
Yes, it's like everything.
I tried enough Rapidium to make it through day 1 to 8. Let's head on over to Mica Burton and keep things rolling like a massive space station.
Thanks, Day9. Honestly, I need to
Overly
look into getting
scripted
my
interviews
cell
are a
phone
little-
so I can make time to play
little weird
all of
sometimes.
the
Yeah, right.
games we've seen so far. But I'm also legitimately worried about having to eventually fight my clone in single hand-to-hand combat when they steal my life, making me wonder if I was the clone all along.
All I know is that I would win.
Is it really worth it for video games? Yeah, no, it's totally worth it for video games. Anyway, that's a problem for future Mica. Present Mica is much more interested in what you all have been saying about the show so far. So keep letting us know your thoughts by using hashtag PC Gaming Show on all platforms. Now, let's get back to the real reason all here. Cloning. I mean video games. Video games.
Yeah, and leave a like on this video too. While you're at it.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Since
Seeing as
you're
how
here.
we're telling people what to do now.
Yeah. Oh, this game.
Oh, right.
I don't remember anything about this game, but I remember I've seen it before. Unless I have never
it's
seen
a game
this before.
that's currently out and apparently is pretty okay.
Oh, yeah. People were saying that.
Do the scriptwriters honestly think it's funny though? I mean, it could be a case of, you know, the scriptwriter not being actively involved in the community that they're writing for. You know,
I want a reality television show where you have TV writers from different genres and they have to write and script out different genres than they're used to scripting. You know,
that sounds like something that's happened before. Oh, hey, it's this game you like.
I played a bit.
Did you run out of game or?
No, I just stopped playing because I'm lazy.
But
this was awesome when we were playing Gloomhaven together because those turns took forever and this was just a fun game to play in the meantime.
Potions.
You didn't haggle?
You always haggle?
I always haggle.
Yeah. Cool style.
You can't handle my potions.
The haggling system didn't seem very interesting to me.
You just push the button when the button thing goes over the thing.
I know, right?
Revamped save and load system! Ooh, I don't know what any of this is, but it looks cool.
I mean, they're potions.
There are potions. You can't handle my potions, chat.
Honestly, think Potion Seller would have been a much better
lets you
title.
open your own medieval potion shop. You get hailed as a master alchemist. But when I do it, I get a sternly worded letter from my landlord about how my cauldron violates our lease agreement. Whatever, it's his loss. But more importantly, folks, we promise you the maximum amount of games humanly possible. And we
He
aim to
kind of
deliver
reminds me of my sister's ex-husband. Except nice.
Oh my god.
Okay.
They're shooting that mole.
Those dogs are. Oh!
Oh wait, is this the battle royale that's like Animal Crossing but battle
shit.
royale?
I think you're right.
The thing with these, like, I mean, I never know if these games are out or have been out for a while. What is season 4? Huh? What if Animal Crossing was a death game? Is this the Knight Rider game?
Oh yeah, parkour, shirtless explosions. Oh, strategy. This is really interesting. I'm very curious as to how this game plays.
This is actual gameplay. Oh. Oh. I have to wonder.
Okay, so it's a card-based tactical game.
I can't remember if Into the Breach was like this. I wonder if it's from the same creator. Oh god.
Yo, yes. Nitro Kid. Cool.
Yeah, maybe not. Card puzzle? Yeah, I think a tactical card puzzle.
Before your eyes lies the Celestial Islands, a world of peace above the clouds, protected by 4 great houses.
This looks like black and white. Oh, cards.
So it looks like it was kind of like a deck building type thing.
This is not black and white. Never mind. It doesn't look anything like it. As soon as cards came in, I was like, what the frick?
I mean, it could be good.
It's interesting looking, at least.
Yeah. The pace seems a little slow.
Maho Kenshi.
Like Magic Sword.
I think so, yeah.
Planet Earth,
Definitely.
our beautiful home. To protect it, we must reach out to explore the unknown. Our team of experts is presently probing the deep sea in a struggle against the yoke of overregulation. These security and defense innovations allow you to shrink any problem down to size.
Is this
We
Killing
surge
Floor?
Forward, obliterating the enemies of
But with
profit.
a shrink
But we
ray.
refuse to let these victories go to our heads. We are the future.
Yes, it is. Killing Floor 2, Title Terror.
And now it's time to give you an exclusive briefing on what's next for one of PC gaming's titans of modding, simulation, and scale, Arma 4. Last month, developer Bohemia Interactive kicked things off by releasing Arma Reforger on Steam in early access. This playable prototype will be a foundation for Arma 4. And with it playable on Steam now, we have a ton of questions about the future of Arma. I mean, after all, this is the series that helped birth the survival genre through DayZ. Oh, and also this other little niche genre you may have heard of called Battle Royale. To help us peer into the future for this project, we've got none other than Bohemia Interactive. Thank you so much for joining us. So as of right now, Arma Reforger has been out for about a month. What is it that you've been learning or seeing from
neighbor
players?
from Tool Time.
At first, we've learned that players
Wilson?
like Reforger a lot, and they appreciate.
What does Wilson even look like?
Into it. We also realized they like modding a lot.
No,
and
not
they
Wilson.
reviewed this as
Al?
a key quality.
Oh, Al Borland.
Games.
I think so.
And we were very pleased by the reactions of both our community and the new players who immediately started flooding
getting into a truck animation.
videos, playthroughs, and praise of our new technology. So we are very glad that the reception was so good.
So there's no doubt players who have been longtime fans of the franchise stepping into Arma Reforger, and I'm curious, what were some of the big challenges of rebuilding that specific Arma feel from the ground up in this brand new engine?
Well, it's a very tricky subject because even internally it's an ongoing kind of fight. So I myself very much on the very purist side of things. So no HUD, no save games, no superficial helpers, and this fight can get very intense even in-house. So I'm the real Arma purist, and I'm on this for.
I'm uncomfortable.
I will keep fighting, but obviously this is part of the fun. So there's always never-ending battle.
He seems like the only one having
2
fun
years
there.
ago, we really struggled to keep it Arma and even internally preserve our own standards. So do it our own way rather than replicating what's maybe normal in other games, because our goal is not to make the same game as all other games. So our goal is to remain unique.
I'm curious if you can speak to what the main goals of Reforger is, because it's a little unusual compared to other releases. I mean, for instance, how much content should a player expect
our
if
intense
they've
internal
been playing
fights are
Arma
part of the
3
fun
for
of
years?
NyanCave, right? Right,
Our
Nyanny?
goals were
Aren't they just so much fun?
Restart the series from technological standpoint, really make room for some new achievements, utilize the technology which is state of the art, both in terms of how it looks like, how it's controlled, how it can be modded.
It's important to understand it may look as a kind of normal game on the surface, but there's a big system behind it. So just the tool suite is a massive tool suite, never tested by a large public. So it's a premiere of a tool suite, and these tools are being built for nearly 5 years now. So we really need users to start using them to keep improving and continue building it.
Sorry to interrupt, but we have one quick question from the Arma fans. Has Russia's invasion of Ukraine impacted your approach to Arma 4 and Arma Reforger, a game that depicts the Cold War?
Well, yes, because it's extremely close to us. We even live in a way very nearby, so definitely. On the other hand, we started work on this many years ago, so the direction was set before. But we always approach conflicts and armed conflicts with a great level of respect. We're still at the beginning, but we definitely would like to continue in our exploring this serious theme.
Arma, as I see it, has always been a bit more of a anti-war game. It's an entertainment product. That's fair thing to admit. On the other hand, given the topic, given our, let's say, maturity and long time we've spent on it, and our ambition to portray it as a whole very complex and gritty thing, I would like us to contribute by not just entertaining people, but also educating them on the subject. This was the whole point of starting the cooperation with the International Committee of the Red Cross, and I believe we have great potential, big responsibility in this area, and a very important chance to contribute at least a little bit to the good side of things.
This would not be an interview about Arma unless we were asking about modding. I mean, so many amazing games and genres came from Arma mods.
There it is.
What's possible in Reforger that wasn't possible in the past?
Now with this technology, it's possible to create entirely different things, like entirely different games. It has so many variables, but the beauty now is
welcome to the
much
new
more of it
Roblox,
is user
right?
accessible, unlike
Like,
the
is this Little
previous
Big Planet?
games. So people can easily digest how this is constructed in our workbench tools. So unlike previously where it was more hard-coded in the C++ engine, so now they can check the data of every single element of the game and go much, much deeper than in previous games. So this will be super exciting.
Now, I wanted to ask a little bit about performance, because anyone who's played Arma knows that it can get really challenging to get a good frame rate in those massive multiplayer matches. So I'm curious, what expectations should players have about performance leading into Arma 4?
Arma 3 was built on foundations laid down in times of single core and no GPUs, basically. So this time much more computations and intensive rendering things can be done directly on GPU, but it required completely a new approach.
Again, we are in the beginning, and we know that there are problems, there are difficulties, but we are solving them one by one. We are really gathering community feedback and even our own definitely feedback, so we are moving things forward. And yeah, it's about optimization. It's not that much about FPS, but also for like network traffic, for instance. When you have this massive multiplayer game, it's a
game engine. Yes.
Server performance, of course, and all the.
You ever played Arma?
So we are moving forward.
Thank you so much again, Bohemia Interactive, for giving us the inside scoop on both Arma Reforger and Arma 4.
shooty fight games.
You don't go anywhere, because
unless
here
it's Borderlands.
is what's around the corner.
Just around the corner in the PC gaming show, prepare to experience terror ranging from the subaqueous to the subconscious with the latest from Shiro Games. Hold on to your butts because front-end development spared no expense on the new Jurassic World Evolution 2 expansion.
There are Jurassic World games?
I
guess. And there's more than one of them?
Alex Levitation, a special project from some very talented modders.
Cool.
Oh, modders, what would PC gaming be without you? While we're here, quick geography question. Which parts of the world use the most bandwidth for gaming? Answer this question for the folks at Compass Data
Literally
Centers,
us.
and it could win you a $500 Razer gift card. Scan the QR code on the screen to enter.
I'd assume the most populated ones.
Last year, Shiro Games debuted War Tales at the PC Gaming Show, but the publisher has a lot more than its medieval sandbox RPG on the way. Up next, we'll hear what's up with Shiro's slate of projects, and stick around for the debut of 2 completely new games, Decarnation and Abyssals.
Ooh!
Thank you very much for the invitation, Mica. I'm James, and I can't
Is that
wait to show
Birds
you
of Paradise
everything we've got
flowers?
prepared for you today. So it's been a crazy couple of months for everyone here at Shiro Games, with Dune Spice Wars marking the most successful release in the history of the company, and it's entirely thanks to all of you. But today, let's look at Dune Spice Wars multiplayer mode. Up to 4 players can go head-to-head and free-for-all, 2v2, all work together in co-op against AI opponents. We're introducing new synergy systems between factions that will open a vast number of strategies to help you crush your opponents. Multiplayer will be available in Dune Spice Wars very soon.
So like
After
Dune
5 years,
based on
nearly 3
the
million units sold,
like books and
Northgard's
movies,
story
or
finally continues.
Oh.
In a new chapter set shortly after the events of the first campaign, Ragnarok has decimated the lands of Northgard. Long-standing alliances have been broken.
Farted.
Violence and
Oh,
betrayal now plague the continent. Forced to depart what they once called home, our heroes arrive on unknown shores and find themselves confronted by unfamiliar faces in a dangerous new realm. This Northgard expansion arrives this winter.
That was a game that I thought was interesting.
Dune?
And for all of our War Tales players out
Northgard.
there, Cooperative is finally coming to our open world tactical RPG. You share food, gold, and camp with your friends. But you can split up to cover more grounds. Before every fight, devise the perfect strategy to overcome any threats that may stand in your way. But be careful in your approach, as one wrong move may lead to your group's demise. The co-op update will allow you to play between 2 to 4 players, and it will be available this summer.
Yeah, War Tales
So a few
looked
months
like an
ago, we
interesting
announced
game.
Shiro
I haven't
Unlimited,
tried it yet, but
a new publishing label created by indies for indies, and we are very proud to announce 2 new titles coming from the Shiro Unlimited family.
It seemed like our last chance to start again, to escape Earth's devastation.
Yo, Godzilla. Vampire Survivors is being updated all the time.
Limited resources
It's crazy.
to lay the foundations of a new life deep below the waves of this strange new planet.
Space? Kind of. Underwater space.
Underwater and space have a lot in
realized
common.
it was not the dream world we had hoped for.
When faced against the darkness of the abyss, we found ourselves helpless.
Lost.
Ooh, I don't like that.
They seem to make like a very similar flavor of game each time. I wonder if they're using like the same engine for each of them. Oh, this reminds me of something.
It reminds you of The Room, the video game. That's what it reminds you
of. God. Why haven't we played that?
I don't know. Ooh.
This is a bit weird. Ooh. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. This game goes places, clearly.
Yeah. It looks like some Junji Ito almost.
Thank you very much for sticking with us, everyone. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Very interesting.
It's cool. I'd say it's the most interesting of the bunch, for sure.
Yeah.
You just saw why you were exactly right to be afraid of the ocean in Abyssals, and you confronted your inner demons in the retro dream horror of Decarnation. Next up, how do you rebuild a city in a world set after the collapse of civilization? Let's find out how by taking a look at I Am Future from Tiny Build.
Like the collapse of like civilization, or like the game series Civilization? Because I think we unrealistic. Those spaceships didn't look like penises.
No, right?
Ah, yes, we did see the trailer for this one, where you're in a boat with your friends.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me of certainly a different trailer this time. Watched Bubble?
Yes, we did.
It was totally okay.
Warning. Hibernation aborted. Your total hibernation time was 6 years, 6 months, 5 days.
That's it?
Welcome to Eden, your new home.
Weak sauce.
I forgot it starred Hot Ginger Man.
Philip J. Fry is so ashamed of
hell
you.
I am. But damn, this place is gorgeous.
I mean, like, gorgeous is one thing for sure, but then, like, you gotta be like, guess everybody died?
Yeah, it's fine.
Actually, and I think this might be different from the boat game. Please don't. Oh my god. I was gonna say, please don't alien out of its chest. I guess that's fine.
Yeah, that was a much different trailer than we got the last time. Or was it the...
I think they might have been different games.
They could be different games.
Our forefathers conquered Caldaria and bestowed it upon us, a new generation, to share or spar over.
Our great houses seek to obtain the Emperor's favor, cultivating our lands and subjects to improve and enrich the realm.
So it's kind of like Crusaders Kings, or Crusader Kings, but not?
Prominence can be secured through strength as well as delicacy.
You ever just stumble across someone and get married?
Boom, married.
Join the great houses of Caldaria.
And now, for these next trailers, it's true. They do move in herds. That was so much. The
That was a
process
lot.
is simple. God creates dinosaurs, God destroys dinosaurs, man destroys God, man creates video games to play with dinosaurs. But just be warned that one of these trailers might come as a bit of a shock to the system.
System shock! System shock! System shock!
Video contains paid content? The hell does that? Oh.
Look for the product placement.
What even are these games? Wait, like these games, they're like sim games, aren't they? I thought there was like
no clue.
A Jurassic Park simulator.
Gamer.
Yes.
Humans interfacing with computers for their own entertainment.
Shit.
The very notion disgusts me.
Damn.
Look upon my works, foul creatures, and weep at its magnificence.
System Shock was one of the best games ever, apparently.
Really?
Oh, it looks so good.
Is on the verge of a new era. I, Shodan, am its new god.
Yes. Is this a remake of System Shock 2?
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? You
Are we seeing this?
Insect. You are nothing.
I don't like horror, but I love like BioShock.
Create. I
Are System Shock and BioShock connected?
fuse
Yes.
flesh
In like vibe, I guess.
Oh, System Shock inspired BioShock. No way.
Their blood is on your hands.
You will suffer for your transgressions.
These are my avenging angels, and they will have retribution.
You're so perfect.
Yes! That's so cool. That's awesome. That's awesome.
What an incredible and frankly horrifying trailer. Developed by Night Dive Studio, System Shock is the return of a beloved, acclaimed sci-fi saga. Today, to take us even further inside the world of System Shock, I am thrilled to welcome the one and only Warren Spector. Thanks so much for joining us, Warren.
Whoa, Warren.
Hey, thanks for having me. This is going to be fun.
In terms of trying to translate the experience of a game from 1994,
probably some Disney
3
character
decades
stickers.
later to now,
Oh my God.
what doesn't carry over well?
I think
The
you're right.
first thing is the
I think
graphics.
it's totally
obviously.
Mickey Mouse.
We
Or
did
Minnie.
the best we could, but
Or Winnie the Pooh.
It was
So
pretty
smart.
primitive back then. And the other one is the
I think I
user
can see the
interface.
ears. It's like
If you look
Magician
at
or
when the
Mickey or
game
something.
opened, the original, a help screen that came up, and it filled the entire screen with text. It's just insane.
Wow.
How the guys at Night Dive did it. It's amazing. But frankly, as I think back on it, the game actually holds up pretty well. I'm excited to see it come back.
Just wondering if you think many modern gamers are aware
Warren Spector did Epic
of the
Mickey?
impact
Oh, no
that
way.
System Shock has had in terms of gameplay systems, in terms of
The
narrative
Epic Mickey
structure
Man, no
on
way.
so
Cool.
many games that came after.
Later, Rhea.
I'm not
Thanks
sure
for being here.
Thanks for
people
being here,
see
Rhea.
the influence, which is a little unfortunate. But I think the rest of the world is going to get the chance now to experience it, and I think they'll see not just that they're having fun playing this game, but also see that other games followed in its footsteps.
Nowadays, we walk around with computers in our pockets. We're worried about the evil of algorithms. How do you think about a character like Shodan in 2022?
Showdown seems far too close to reality to me right now, and let's just hope that she doesn't show up as nasty a form as she did back in 1994.
Well, Warren, I want
for
to thank
one,
you so
like
much
the
for joining
algorithm.
us. And I want to let you know I cannot wait to return
And
back
think
to that
it's
world I
great.
played and
What a
enjoyed so
good
much.
job.
Cheers.
Hey, I can't wait to return to that world. I forgot
Right?
basically the
Right?
fans know
The
way
aesthetic's
more
really
about
nice,
the
though.
game than I do now, so it'll be a new experience for me too.
Like, it's
Thank
new,
you
it's
so much
polished, but it
again,
still
Warren
feels
Spector, for
like
joining us to talk all things System Shock.
the original.
I personally can't wait for the game to come out, though. It might completely ruin my sleep schedule, but before I spiral further, here are some more games to cram into your eyeballs.
Since the first pioneers changed the harshest aspects of our world, every generation has upheld the solemn promise of our forefathers, that the rise of Titan would forever be without misery or bloodshed. We seek nothing from the solar system but a lasting amity of reason and justice. To see a
be
war
right back.
under any pretext
It was roommate.
would bring ruin to the great works of mankind. Any victory achieved through that deepest expression of human unreason would be as devastating as defeat. We have but a
It's the year of space, man. Everyone just wants to get away from Earth.
security.
It's a bad idea, though, based on all these video games.
The war between Mars and Titan devastated our solar system. Lead the survivors to Demarat, where you will continue Falling Frontiers storyline campaign in orbit of an alien star.
Hey, I'm just happy it's not zombies anymore. Oh, I forget what game this is. But we saw the trailer for this, I think.
Hey, a loony.
Oh, hey, a loony.
Oh, hey, a loony.
Oh, bud, you can go down to Timmy's and get yourself a few Timbits for that there day.
Like 3.
Like 3 Timbits for
Maybe
a loony.
4 for a loony. We have seen this.
Yes. Super people.
Yes. Thank you. Space greater than zombies, true, but what about space plus zombies? Whoa, write that down. Write that down. That's a money idea right there.
System Shock is getting a remake.
Yeah.
That's what you missed, Nacho.
The final beta.
All right, gamers, good work. You've made it here to a site of grace, or a bonfire, or a sculptor's idol, or a lamp. Make sure you're staying hydrated, replenish your potions, and most
that's a good
importantly,
call, Day
keep
9.
letting
Thanks.
us know what games you're excited about using hashtag PC Gaming Show. I mean, personally, I can't wait to play The Altars. Ah, good. Now that we're all rested up, feeling good, it's time to enjoy a slice of that lovely cyberpunk life, courtesy of Nivalis, and experience the investigative horror of immortality, the latest from the mind of Sam Barlow.
And Bloodborne? Bloodborne for PC? Bloodborne PC? Bloodborne for PC?
I believe we have a short clip here. Do you want to tell us what we're about to see?
Well, I don't want to spoil things too much.
Match cut your own path into mystery. Oh. B-movie editor simulator?
Ooh.
Confession?
That's a good match cut. Oh. Careful when you're trimming, man. Careful when you're trimming.
Now it's worth more.
Now it's worth more.
Read his diary.
I want to be in a game like this, where I have Hammy acting and get to kiss himbos.
Uncover 3 lost.
What happened to Marissa Markel from the Minds? Oh.
We can take a break. We should take a break. No.
That seems neat.
Ooh, exotic news. Oh, shit!
Hey, boss. Time to wake up. We got customers waiting. What do you mean you don't know where to start? Let's clean this place up. Move some chairs and tables around. We can
I
make
thought
this place
maybe for a moment it was Valhalla, but no.
No, it's Cyberpunk Cafe Simulator.
In the greenhouse. Once we start making real money, well, then you can rent that fancy new apartment in Midtown. So make friends,
legs
make enemies,
moving. Oh, goodness.
turn
That
on
walk
the
cycle.
old charm, or water down their drinks.
This shrimp fresh.
These shrimp fresh. Yeah, they're from the
This
finest
is a
aqua
world
farms. You don't
to
want that shit from
explore,
the sea.
From
to make
Pacifica.
Oh,
stories.
Pacifica.
Your stories. You ever look up at the clouds and wonder what's up there? Well, if you dream big enough, maybe you'll find out. Maybe we all will.
You gonna play the show? This nice, Rosie.
Yeah, this seems really interesting.
Yeah.
Nivalis.
It's got a cool aesthetic for sure.
Right?
I dig it.
I like it. I like it.
Hi, I'm Marco.
And I'm Roman.
At Ironlands, we are big fans of cyberpunk fiction and games, but we have our own ideas of what a cyberpunk world can be. This is the game.
How dare you?
To manage your restaurant, bar, or nightclub, take care of your staff, make deals, farm, and experience the stories of the people you meet.
Or maybe you just want to take
So
the
this-
day
yeah,
off
this
and
is
go fishing
very,
at the docks instead.
like,
Nivalis
advanced
primarily
Valhalla a
uses
bit.
voxel art for the environments. We spend lots of time creating a unique atmosphere with high levels of detail and dynamic elements.
Without the
We are
Santa
excited
orgies.
about the cyberpunk world we're making, and we
As
can't
far as
wait
you
to
know.
see the choices you'll make and how you'll choose to live your life when you come visit us in Nivalis. You can wishlist Nivalis now on Steam and the Epic Game Store.
Mana is the gaming rewards debit card that puts the power back in the hands of players.
Thank.
So with
Wait,
every quest you
who
complete
took the
and every
power away
purchase
in
you
the
make,
first place,
you'll earn
though?
the
Depends on who you ask.
actually want. We make it easy for you to set up and start. Just sync your favorite games to your Mana account and start earning real-life rewards the next time you play.
The gamer
So why pay
card.
any other
How
way?
does for like
But
gamers?
how?
Pay with Mana.
Oh.
Pay with
Is it
power.
some sort of Bitcoin thing?
Mana. Game the system.
Get ready to overclock your eyeballs, because this next trailer is coming in hotter than my computer with 3 Chrome tabs open.
Okay, you got me. It's kind of funny. It's relatable because I've got 3 Chrome tabs open right now.
Yeah, right? Mom's credit card is a real gamer card.
Oh, God.
Necrosoft.
Ooh. Cute.
Oh, this is the Persona-inspired game. Those are some high knees. Gruff Yakuza. Hey, pay attention.
Pay attention. I saw some vending machines.
Oh. Gah.
They seem like regular students to
So
me.
this is like Persona 1 and 2 inspired.
Ooh. It looks cool though. I dig the system it's putting out right now. Games like these certainly kind of live and die on the story though. So
Yeah,
hopefully
right.
It's good. Time passes.
It has a day-night cycle and a day system.
Very much
Seal's breaking down. Ow.
What is it with like games these days and mouths eating bridges while you run away from them? If I had a nickel for every time that happened, I'd have 2 nickels.
You'd have 10 cents.
Which is a lot, but it's weird that it happened.
Yeah, right? That guy looks so like...
Yeah. Oh, God. Demon School.
That looks neat.
Demon School definitely kind of feels like an alternate title to SMT.
Right? Like a
You just saw
little
Demon
bit.
School from Welsh developer Isbrid Games, and now it's time to take
Welsh
a bit of a
development.
spooky transition. If you're at home, turn on all the lights in the room, make sure the salt circle is unbroken, and check to see that your door is properly painted with sacrificial lamb's blood, because things are about to get certifiably terrifying. Let's look at the H.R. Giger-inspired biopunk horror, Scorn.
There's a lot of words there.
Desolate and decayed.
That's what chat was saying. HR.
Of macabre perception. Greetings. I'm your host, Doug Bradley, and
Hi,
I
Doug.
invite you to join me as we explore Scorn's mesmerizing labyrinth of odd forms and somber tapestries. You awake in the middle of a desolate hellscape.
Ooh, I
filled
hate this.
Biomechanical contraptions.
Yep.
Part flesh,
Oh.
part machine.
No, don't. That's why you don't stick it in there.
Industrial civilization, now lying in decay and ruin.
Scorn's been in production for a long time. It
Fauna
looks good.
sleeps within the underbelly of the world, wanting nothing more than to be left undisturbed.
This reminds me of a game where like you had color.
Scorn
And you had to get color
has
from
been
like ladies.
carefully crafted with great attention to detail.
Ew.
Everything is focused on building a specific atmosphere.
Yep, I feel it.
From a unique organic ecosystem to an unsettling soundscape created by Ethek and Lustmord. Scorn has no dialogue, so most of the storytelling comes from the environment, discovering the ever-present symbiotic relationships and how things are connected equips you with the
I
tools.
can't remember the name of the game, otherwise I'd tell you, but
While there is shooting within the game,
there were monster
Scorn
men
is not
that
a
look like
shooter.
some of these things. Not that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Every encounter must be carefully considered. A wrong choice could be deadly. I hope you've enjoyed this glimpse into the twisted world of Scorn.
I'll have to Google that. Let me find out.
The team at Ebb Software can't wait for you to uncover the secrets of this unique world.
Oh, goodness. Oh, man.
Scorn firsthand this October.
Like, I think what they've done is really amazing. At least what's being shown here.
Unravel your inner self within Scorn's world of horror.
But man, horror's not usually my thing.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
October 21st, a good time for it to come out. But yeah, like
Now, while I've been delightedly
they
playing Doom
accomplished what they
Spice
set out to
Wars,
do.
harvesting melange, and trying to figure out how to pronounce Quisatz Haderach, it doesn't matter. I'm equally ready to turn hordes of Tyranids into a Jackson Pollock painting in Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
Turn
In
me
this
into a
brutal
Jackson
third-person
Pollock
shooter,
painting
we once
day
again step
9.
into the oversized power armor of Titus, an elite Primaris Space Marine in a galaxy immersed in a never-ending war. To take us further inside the grimdark, I am joined by Tim Willits and Oliver Hollis, the creative director, on Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. First of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Good to be here.
Now, Tim, I want to start with you. You previously worked at id Software on Doom. How would you say the Space Marine compares to Doom Guy?
That is a good question. I bet many people did not know that the original Doom Guy was actually a Space Marine, inspired by an even older Space Marine, which is the Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines. So, you know, it's really exciting for me to work on Space Marine 2, you know, because it's a great franchise, and I know that it's inspired so many other video games throughout the last 25, 30 years.
I don't know if inspired is the right word, but they exist. There are many of
I think this
them.
brings us to talk a little bit about the new Space Marine that you're going to get to play, a Primaris Space Marine. Oliver, talk to us a little bit about Captain Titus and what makes this class of Space Marine different from the others in the universe.
So the Space Marine is a brainchild of the Emperor, the kind of leader of this of humanity in the grim dark future. He saw the dangers that the universe presented, and he created a super soldier from his own DNA. And each of these different factions, these different chapters, have different genetic traits of the Emperor. But what makes the Primaris different is that a guy named Belisarius Cawl, the Emperor's kind of chief scientist, went back, did some digging in the old data, and found a way to enhance the qualities that a Space Marine has by installing new devices, new kind of bio implants in their body. So now these guys are 2.5 meter tall monsters capable of destroying anything in their path.
It's reminding me of the 1,000 times I have rewatched the Astartes animation.
That's amazing.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting that we now get to be in that position to play that kind of character. And in the trailer, we saw a lot of Tyranids. Are they the main enemy that you're going to be against? And if so, what makes them such a compelling foe?
In this particular game, the Tyranids are the main focus, and what makes them compelling is that they
It feels
are
like an Aliens copyright
extragalactic,
kind of thing waiting to happen a little bit.
They've come in from goodness knows where. They spread like wildfire. They devour everything in their path, and they leave nothing in their wake.
I think they were kind of like the Zerg race of
about the Tyranids
40K.
is they come in the thousands.
Which ones? The
And
Tyranids.
our proprietary engine, the Saber Swarm engine, can deliver these epic battles. Now we will have thousands of Tyranids, and you will rip and tear through them all.
Don't worry,
I mean,
Clay,
that
he was a
is
haircut.
so
Oh,
thrilling.
thank God, Father, thank you.
That older games couldn't even hope to do. And you're talking a little bit about combat. I know that some of the previous entries were more melee focused. What's the combat like in Space Marine 2?
So the combat in Space Marine 2 is a mix of in-your-face melee combat along with some really cool over-the-top weapons. So you know, we looked at,
I mean, some of that looked
the
like
original
gameplay, right?
Space Marine game where it had a lot of this push-forward combat, which has inspired many other video games, but that never stop, never take cover.
Guy is like just
combat
set
is integral
on letting
to
you
Space
know
Marine
that he
2,
started
along
it
with
first. Yeah, right.
These really cool, powerful
The
weapons.
Doom guy?
So
Yeah, we invented that.
Yeah.
Push forward combat.
Or you're blowing them away.
That was us.
We did that.
We did that.
It's the best of both worlds.
I mean, that sounds so terrific. And I mean, I know you guys are huge fans of the 40K lore, so I'm curious about, in working on this project, what's been the most fun seeing come together? I mean, what's Saber Interactive focusing on right now?
Right at the beginning of the project, Tim and I went to the Warhammer Museum, which was an incredible experience. And you go around all these cabinets where these
I love miniatures so much.
miniatures that have been painted
It's pretty
by
cool.
artists
Like, that
are
looks
arranged
cool.
in these
Very cool.
dioramas. You find yourself kind of crouching down and looking into the ranks of Space Marines that are facing Tyranids or Orcs or whatever. And something that Tim and I said at that moment was, we need to make this come alive. I don't want to look at this. I want to be inside this. I want to be gunning down Tyranids by the thousands. And so
I want to be inside.
and come alive has been
Sorry,
thrilling.
caught me off guard. Took me a moment to register that.
Animation, because if so, then I'm buying the game immediately.
Even more so, when you're wielding one of those those massive weapons, and you're faced with 1,000 Tyranids who all want to eat you alive, and you're just letting
You look at that and you go, I want to be inside that.
Massive weapons, one after another. The sound, the gameplay, the way it feels is all designed to make you feel like the most powerful warrior in the universe.
Well, perfect. That answers
FMX
everything.
says StarCraft is supposed to be a 40 or Warhammer game, but then the deal fell through.
Oh, no way.
Oh, and Nim said that too. That's so interesting. I had no idea.
PC, PS5, Xbox Series
I'm kind of
X
glad.
and S soon. Now,
Totally
next,
makes sense though.
We have a few more surprises for you up the sleeves of our proverbial power armor. First, Replicant D6's homage to the golden days, or should I say, golden eyes of 90s console shooters, and an atmospheric sci-fi adventure on the Red Planet from Frontier Developments and Kyoken Interactive.
So we're not getting a GoldenEye port to PC? Oh, I guess we are.
We are!
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, they...
Oh my god.
Wow, they...
There it is.
Yeah, they really...
They nailed the aesthetic,
really did
eh?
it. Oh, shit. I hope his name is like Jim Glue or something. Oh my god. Jim Glue.
Jim Glue. 900.
Oh my god. Even wow. Yeah, it looks like they've even kind of like preserved the jank controls. Oh no. Wow.
I love this not James Bond music we're getting.
Absolutely. It's like they played it backwards. Agent 64. That's pretty damn cool. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's funny. Spies never die.
Sarah? Ryan? This is Kathy. Can you hear me? Please come in.
Mission Opera has only one objective.
Bring the Arks and their revolutionary technology back home.
Yeah, the legal line that's treading? Absolutely.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
I need to know that when we get there, you'll make the right decisions. We can do this. What do you expect to find on Mars?
Space. In space, you don't need to animate grass. Eric, you're not wrong. Wait, there's so much space for space.
Hi, my name's Elise Chappell, and I play Kathy Johansson in the out-of-this-world sci-fi epic Deliver Us Mars. Join Kathy and the crew of the Zephyr on an unmissable adventure as they journey to the Red Planet to recover technology vital to the survival of Earth.
I regret not doing a space counter.
Deliver Us Mars is
I
set
didn't
to
think
land
we'd
on
need one,
September
but now that we've
27th
seen so much
and
space.
is available to pre-order now on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and the Epic Games Store.
Yeah, this winter we'll do a count and be like
Stay a
space,
while.
zombies,
and listen.
guns.
To this list of games still to come, the team behind Half-Life Alyx Levitation will put their mod where their mouth is, and then it's paradox time.
Sanitary.
Not as in us creating an actual time paradox, we're going to show you the latest from Victoria 3. Plus, you can literally scare your entire butt off with the creeping horror of Gloomwood.
The whole thing?
All this and
The
more
whole thing.
in just a moment. But first, a final pop quiz for
I'm
all you
desperately
Valorant,
trying to find this
CS:GO,
game I was
and
talking
League of
about.
Legends players.
I don't think it
How
exists.
much
It
has
does exist
esports
because I
revenue
played it,
increased since
and like
2016?
there were like
Compass State
8
Center's
lords,
Monster
and they
Halo
all were
guest,
creepy,
you
and
can
then there
scan
was
this
different
QR code
colors,
on the
and you
screen
had to
for a
absorb
chance to
colors
win
and
a
use the color to do
$500
things.
Razer gift card.
And everything was
Visit
really desolate.
gaming.compassdatecenters.com to enter. All right, and now.
And I don't know what the
back to
name
the
is.
show.
It's not Grizz. No, it's like
Up next, we're
it's
going to
older.
take a look at Stormgate, the highly anticipated real-time
The
strategy
Void, the
game
number
from
J.
Plott.
I think it's the Void.
Then our resident RTS addict is going to sit down with some of the game developers to ask the hard-hitting
Oh, that was
questions
scary.
like, when can we play this already?
It was the Void.
Ah, nice. Oh, this is Stormforge?
As a
Yeah.
as a penis.
Developers of StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3. I think they said they were going to do an update on the
2
PC
years
gaming
ago, our
channel.
team assembled with a shared vision to build a brand new real-time strategy game. Together, we've been fortunate to work on some of the greatest RTS games of all time, and now we have a chance to do it again by creating the next evolution of that legacy. Today, we are so excited to share a first glimpse of Stormgate, an exclusive sneak peek.
Here it
into the
is.
universe
Was it good? I have
created.
no memory of if it was good.
Stormgate takes place in an all-new post-apocalyptic setting where science fiction and fantasy collide. Our story begins hundreds of years in Earth's future, following the near extinction of humanity.
I don't know
This
if you
great
can...
calamity was caused by the Infernal Host, a playable alien race of demonic invaders that are hell-bent on claiming this planet as their own. With our story, we are creating an ever-expanding game universe, told through an ongoing series of campaign missions that you can play solo or cooperatively. New chapters will come out regularly, along with new units, maps, modes, and plenty of other surprises. In addition to campaign missions, we're building a world-class competitive experience with grassroots and professional tournaments accessible from directly within the game. There will be different leagues suitable for all levels of experience. In our new 3-player co-op versus AI mode, you'll level up your heroes, collect rewards, and customize your forces to open up new styles of gameplay and long-term variety. Stormgate will be free to play, but not pay to win, and there will be no NFTs. Beta testing starts next year, and you can sign up
That's all I
now
have to say.
to
I know, right?
online at playstormgate.com.
Like, I feel like that was the default, and NFTs never really took off in gaming, so I mean, like, we just assume they're not there.
You might happen to know that I'm a huge fan of real-time strategy games. StarCraft is my favorite game. I played it for 25 years. I still play it, and that's why I am so thrilled today to be talking to Frost Giant Studios. They're a group of amazing developers who have worked on literally my favorite games of all time. And we're here to talk about their brand new, free-to-play, real-time strategy game set in a post-apocalyptic Earth. It's Stormgate. And here to talk about it
Free-to-play.
is the CEO and production director at Frost Giant, Tim Morton. Thanks for joining us,
The
Tim.
devs aren't the heroes of StarCraft, though. The custom map makers are the heroes of StarCraft. Okay, let's be honest.
What is Stormgate?
All right, this is our first game as a new studio, and it is classic real-time strategy, but designed to be more social. We build the game in a universe that ties everything together, but provide different kinds of experiences for players who like different kinds of gameplay. So we've got cooperative campaign mode, also play open-ended co-op, but if you're somebody who really enjoys competition, we've got 1 versus 1 high skill competitive. And those are very different ways to play in some ways, but they're also all unified by the universe, by the races, by the units. So you really
I like the colors.
get a sense for how to enjoy the game.
And I'm curious a little bit about that core gameplay, because obviously in all these modes you're going to be collecting money, building bases, building units, and so on. And I know that for you, the game feeling really good and really smooth to play is super important. Now, obviously, I come from a time where if the pathfinding is bad, we call that high skill opportunity. But I mean, how do you think about getting the controls, the motions, just the feel of the game to feel good in 2022?
Yeah, it's interesting that RTS is one of the only genres I can think of where you have to have hundreds, even thousands of units synchronized over the network and responsive in a way that high skill, like pro esports players feel good about playing the game. That's not easy. It does require custom technology.
That was StarCraft 2, yeah.
There's no engine that you buy off the shelf that does that for you. So we definitely started knowing that and having the benefit of our chief architect, James Anhalt, who did that work previously on StarCraft 2. So we've put a lot of effort into that for sure.
I think I played through
And
StarCraft 2.
This is going to be one of the
really?
first major RTSs people are aware of that is on Unreal Engine 5. What is it like working in this next generation engine?
It's pretty incredible how far things have gone.
Unreal Engine
from a
5 is
graphics
very hype.
perspective,
So
and
cool.
I think the art team is unlocked
So very
in so
hype.
many ways by what Unreal provides. So we're very excited. We're still learning everything that Unreal can do for us, but even that first cinematic that we debuted, like that's done in Unreal. So the high quality graphics that you're seeing are actually coming from Unreal as an engine.
So you've talked a little bit about, for new players, making the game feel a little more approachable, a little bit more streamlined, but obviously, StarCraft, real-time strategy, has this astonishingly long history as a competitive game, as an esport. And I'm curious, how is your team going to approach that?
So a lot of the emphasis around our thinking has been focused on what are things that we can add, especially around the gameplay experience. And one of those things is more seamless integration with esports. I mean, being able to sign up, participate in tournaments directly from the client in a way that gives players, even if you're not like top grandmaster, ready to take on Cyril, there's still an opportunity to be the best on your block or the best at your company or the best at your school. So we want to facilitate esports all the way
best
from
in your
grassroots
single
level
home
up to the pro level directly in the client.
So, of course, in the history of RTS games, a really important component has always been mods. I mean, Warcraft 3, there's players that didn't even play the original game. They just did custom mode after custom mode. Does Stormgate have modding? How are you thinking about the modding community?
A number of members of the Frost Giant team actually came out of the modding community.
Don't think we're
the
gonna be
team
doing
as a whole
Capcom.
is very passionate about it. From the outset, we started out applying resources to build a custom editor. I think there's a lot of opportunity to make improvements to the
Yo, that was that. This is in StarCraft 2.
Also working on the infrastructure for people to be able
That's
to share
kind
their
of
mods.
crazy.
Oh my
So
god.
It's really core to us as a team to enable modding, and we're absolutely working on it.
And of course, we have to end with my favorite question of all. When can we play the game and how do we play it, Tim?
So we are going to start our beta in 2023. We already have a site stood up at playstormgate.com to be
They
able
stood up
to
the site.
register
I can't
for the
believe
beta.
it.
We have a
I was
lot of
waiting for them.
active discussion topics on our subreddit as well, so there's an opportunity to participate in the dialogue around what we're building.
Tim, thank you so much for joining us again today. We just got a chance to talk about
Steam Deck is cool tech.
Stormgate, the official free-to-play RTS from Frost Giant Studios. I'm personally super pumped to play it, and be sure to check it out at playstormgate.com. Now, Tim, I'm going to do a transition to the next game. Are you ready? This is going to be good. Watch this. It's going to be so sick. Next, we're going to show you Leysara, Summit Kingdom from Quite OK Games. Now, as someone who has spent a medically inadvisable amount of time playing strategy games of all sorts, this looks incredibly up my alley. And it looks a lot safer than my last attempt to create society in the mountains. 2 words, Tim, yodeling accident. Let's check it out.
Okay.
Tim seems sweet though.
Yeah, Tim seems super sweet. This seems neat. Oh, bye.
Oh, goodbye. Black and White 3?
It's SimCity, except you're our little town. What a little sweet little towns that you're building on a mountain. Oh, it'd be a shame if something bad were to happen.
Ooh, that's a cool bridge.
Right?
Are those escalators?
Yep.
Wow.
SimCity, but not a city.
Oh. What the hell did avalanche come from?
Don't worry about it. Oh, hi, buddy.
It's medieval city skylines. Seems neat. The games like that are fun sometimes. Man, I lost a small portion of my life to Factorio.
Oh, yeah, right?
Lost a big portion of my sleep to Factorio. Factory must expand.
So show me what this game is, game. It's 4-player.
You got building.
You can build.
It's like Valheim, but with shaders. Or something.
It's
And
like-
aliasing.
Yeah, Valheim with more pixels.
Monsters, you like monsters, we got monsters. Shadow Minotaur. Statues. Your bird now.
Your bird.
It's not Valheim. Just floating islands. Check it out. It's a game. In a world. Frozen Flame. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you can legally say, like, new in front
That
of
was Frozen
post-apocalyptic
Flame, an
world
open-world
anymore.
survival RPG from Dreamside Interactive, where you'll embark on a fantasy adventure in a world reshaped by a magical calamity. A cursed land full
Ooh.
of environmental
Magical
hazards and
calamity?
massive
Oh,
monsters
Anno. I've been so
doesn't
curious
sound
about
like
Anno.
the kind of place you'd want to build a cozy home with your friends, but instead you'll be raising fortresses and trying to tame the world, eventually growing tough enough to tackle the citadel that looms over everything and break the curse. Or you'll end up in the belly of a monster. Still kind of cozy. The demo for Frozen Flame was released just before the show, so you can jump in or grab some co-op buddies and see how long you can survive for right now. And keep an eye out for the early access launch later this year.
Exclusive. Valheim was one of the most like disappointing early accesses for me personally.
Because it was so good, but also there's not a lot.
And then nothing happened.
Yeah.
For a long time.
If you could listen to the noise of history, then you would hear by the sounds of the Victorian Age that the world changed forever. The roar of the engines, the bangs from new factories, and the cries in the streets calling out for revolution.
Oh my god, that boy has a knife.
Kid Nation, baby.
We simulate this era.
Oh, shit.
100 years, starting in 1836, and put you in charge of a young society.
This is another like Europa kind of
Crusader
You'll meet
Kings.
the
Yeah.
people back then, high and low, over cultures across the globe. They are the beating heart of your nation and form powerful groups
Seagulls are
with
huge.
needs and desires.
Don't you remember back in the 1800s when the seagulls
Seagulls were
attacked?
huge. Calls and let it influence reform.
Before technology shrunk them, they were a serious threat.
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
protect what is proven and stable. Your politics will decide where you want to go, but your economy, how
A lot of
far
Sims in the
you
showcase,
will
yeah.
come.
PC gaming show.
Taxes,
Usually the home of
production,
Sims.
trade,
Home
and
of
construction.
Sims. Maybe we'll even see
Play
The
these cards
Sims.
right, and you can harness the Industrial Revolution to turn your cities into titans. This is the engine you will need on the
place in the sun.
global stage. Use pacts, threats, and
Starfield can't put
bluffs
you in the sun, but this game
to
can.
secure
Yeah, right.
your place in the sun. Anything done by war can be achieved with diplomacy. But you
Diplomacy.
can decide when push
Yeah, I was getting Tim Curry vibes from
comes
his
to shove.
Cadence too.
Right.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
Here you write the stories, and over time, the history of your world
Oh,
will
y'all
be
said Sims.
carved into
did.
the map. What will your society be like? What is the sound that will echo over continents and be heard over the noise of time as you create your grand tomorrow?
Victoria 3, A Grand Tomorrow.
2022.
2022.
I thought it was coming out tomorrow, 22. I was
Yeah,
like,
right.
That was the gameplay debut of Victoria 3 from Paradox Interactive, a grand strategy game coming later this year. And let us take this moment to let you know you can wish us Victoria 3 by visiting the PC Gaming Show event page on Steam, where you'll be able to find every game featured in today's show. Type pcgamer.com/wishlist into your browser to be taken straight to there.
Yeah.
And now on with the show.
Demon School, Stormforge, and the Golden Eyes PC game.
Yeah.
Probably some of the most exciting ones out of here so far. Stab that guy, man.
Yeah, right?
Man,
Punch, 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 punch. Zap, zap, zap.
yeah, like Doom
Whoa.
and Duke Nukem, or I guess more Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
There are so many games that are like, it's like Duke Nukem, but different.
Is this BPM? Oh, someone said Mortis? Mortis?
Sizzle reel! GoldenEye, do you want to get sued?
Faith, the unholy trinity.
Oh. Yeah, this is the style that's been coming back recently. That weird, like, ASCII almost. Wow. I mean, it
Was the
looked
name
cool.
in the bottom left and I missed it the whole time?
Yes. Yes.
Good.
Don't trust your eyes.
New Blood.
New Blood.
What's up, PC gamers? We're
Hi.
back again. Now, what you just saw was everything New Blood's got going on for 2022.
Oh, I know this friend.
From Medieval to Black Labyrinth.
This is the friend who has like the
Ultra Kill Act 2,
ridiculously
Fate,
long
Fallen Aces, and a brand new update for Dust.
names for
bringing
websites.
all new HD models and weapons that nobody asked for. So we're doing it anyway. Now, last year you might have noticed we teased a bunch of games here that we weren't ready to talk about just yet. And we're still not ready to talk about those games.
So how's your
but
sex
I want to
life?
let you know that yes, we're still working on a top-down shooter. Yes, we're still working on a Fallout-style RPG, my dream game. And yes, we're still working on a car combat game.
And you're still
But we're not
working on
ready to
your
talk about those games
frickin' chest muscles, bruh.
What I want to
Looking
talk about
fucking tight.
is Gloomwood. Now,
maybe if
2
you spent
years
less
ago,
time in
y'all
the
straight
gym
up
and more
forgot to
time
show the Gloomwood
having
trailer.
games, we'd
Last
have
year,
them.
You bumped me so Gabe Newell could talk about a bunch of
Whoa,
demos
he's way
or some
buffer,
shit.
actually.
I know,
This year,
he's
PC Gamer,
fucking
you
thick.
promised You promised we would get to show Gloomwood, so I don't want to hear any bullshit. If you're on a Steam Deck ad right now or some shit, I'm gonna...
Steam Deck. Powerful, portable, PC gaming.
I did want one.
PC Gamer, you see this puppy? I will drown this puppy. I will. If you don't let us show Gloomwood, I am going to drown this adorable. I would never do that. Hi, I love you. So yeah, we good?
No.
Can we show Gloomwood? Are you sure? Well, all right. It's about time.
Gotta make sure my cat's safe with that guy around.
I know, right? Was that Dylan Rogers? No. Dylan Rogers is the man who does the funnies on the YouTube.
Oh, no.
Hello, Doctor. I had hoped for us to meet at my estate.
Cane. Sword. Cane sword.
Oh, you like Resident Evil style managements? You better.
Others here can.
Cultists.
The townsfolk are not far.
Oh, Brandon Rogers. That's who I'm thinking of.
Don't delay.
Didn't sync up. Just right in the back. Oh God, my kidneys. Oh wow. I don't think a good time. No fall damage. Gloomwood, more like kidney stabber.
I'll be waiting.
See, I don't fully understand what that game is, but it doesn't strike me as a game that needs to be early access. I mean, like, I think
there's only one
access
thing
is
I
good when
like
it's like a
more than
multiplayer
playing New
experience,
Bloods games, and that's probably the URLs they make for them. It wouldn't be a PC gaming show without the silliest, most ridiculous website names in human history.
Right.
Which is why I'm delighted to share that next, we have a group of such games that run the gamut from medieval mayhem to an adorable animal fight club. And our first rule, we absolutely plan to talk about it.
Animal Fight Club.
Wasn't that one of those like Spike TV shows? Because they had like the Ultimate Warrior or whatever, but then they also had like which animal would win in a fight.
Oh, did they?
I thought they did.
Yo, what's this?
Oh.
Corrupted what? Why is it always doing this just when I need to showcase the game?
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Take that.
Hey.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yes, I have.
You're an eyeball friend.
The update to System 10.1.1 will provide a clean sorting of all your files and ensure that situations like this won't ever happen.
Oh, no. Nobody's updating me. That's the thing. Nope.
Please to system.
Thank you, but we'll pass. Okay, so I do have a backup of the trailer. While I go rummage into the bin for it, please welcome my personal assistant. That will do a great job at pitching the game for you.
What? What do I say?
Talk about how cool I am in the story and how funny and witty. You know, just talk about me.
Pack Firewall's a story inside a phone, and it's about an OS that doesn't want to update. Relatable. But maybe it should update.
Found it. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, the trailer.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Who had the amazing idea to save the trailer backup in 14.4 pixels? Do we have any ants working for us? What?
I concur.
I appreciate.
I see.
I see what they're going for.
I see. Thank you. Very nice.
The survival
Oh no.
Oh no.
depends on their ability.
It's RimWorld.
Oh no.
It's ye olde RimWorld.
Oh no.
Learn. Oh, if only it were that easy.
Oh. Oh my god, it is RimWorld. Like,
bye.
Either someone played RimWorld, loved it, made their own RimWorld, or it's the RimWorld dev. I have no idea, but my god, RimWorld's another game I lost a lot of time to.
It's just so good.
Oh my god.
Bye.
There's just something so addicting watching these idiots like run around and do stupid shit. Oh, right in the eye. Norland.
A story generating strategy.
I don't know what you
Oh shit.
Fuzzball, but back off.
This game was originally the My Little Pony fighting game,
I believe it.
but then they didn't get the rights obviously, so they had to do their own thing.
Oh man.
Fighting herds, yeah.
I wonder if you can like someone who would know would be able to tell like exactly which character is going to be which character.
I believe you could figure it out. If you looked, like Arizona's Applejack.
That's unfortunate because it's just so painfully obvious. Now that you said it. I mean, I would.
Who's Fluttershy?
The dragon was Rainbow Dash. Oh. Oh, hey, this is a fun game.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
It looks different.
Oh, good. They're doing some updates. Yeah, this is one that had not too much content for early access to begin with. But I mean, this is all new stuff, so that's neat.
Sprinklers!
This game is so freaking like weird. It's like a little bit of every game that exists in one game that doesn't touch too much on any of those games, but is all of them at the same time. Like, it's kind of Don't Starve, it's kind of Valheim, it's kind of like Legend of Zelda a little bit.
Boats!
Yeah, boats are new.
Really fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's also a little bit Factorio sometimes. The bosses are pretty cool, though.
Hmm.
Yeah, the last we finished the early access, and the last boss we took down was pretty fun. Ooh, June 15th. Hey, at least they're updating it at a good pace, though.
Right?
Yeah, that's fun.
That was the latest DLC for Core Keeper, the sandbox survival sim from Fireshine Games and Pugstorm.
Game's not out yet.
The Sunken Sea Biome update is available on June 15th for all Core Keeper players. Now we have even more twists and turns and trailers, so press enter to continue. Did you press it? I'm gonna go ahead and assume you pressed it. No, but seriously, press it.
But what happens if I press it?
Life can be harsh everywhere. But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve.
Oh, not Sean Bean.
And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding you for the crown.
Find a quarter on the ground.
Nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city.
Well, this seems like it can last forever.
And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave. That we'd rather
Why would you
take
want to
our
leave this
chances in
beautiful
the
place?
making the promise of a new
Is it like Oregon Trail but different?
Starved to death in our homeland.
Oh my god. It could be Oregon Trail.
The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way.
How many of those were to dysentery?
All of them.
Wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters.
That's pretty. That's really pretty. I like this a lot. I like this.
Ford the river. It's the only way.
We should not afford the river. The farthest frontier.
I remember one time, I think I hunted like the bison or whatever they were so much that they actually went extinct.
No.
I think it happens. This is like child brain from like
Absolutely.
6th or 7th grade, but maybe they just stopped appearing for me and I thought that's what happened. I don't know.
Because I don't think bison are available everywhere.
Oh, that might have been it. You don't want to put that in your mouth, man.
I felt like we were getting a little squeeze right there.
Oh, and Nana says, yeah, that's actually programmed in.
What is below is destined to be understood. Our life
Frontiers of
depends
colonies
on the
in?
whims of the weather.
Ooh, I like this.
Our life is tied to this earth.
The water we harvest, the plants we grow, the air we filter. Any waste would be fatal to our survival.
We must learn to live in harmony with this world. For too long, we have wandered without purpose.
Thank
From
you,
now
Padme.
on, our city will
But
be
I
a
hate
source
sand.
of hope.
Oh, okay. This feels very Civ.
Yeah, tech tree.
But there's like an exploration story aspect, it seems?
Yeah, it might be designed like a roguelike with the events and stuff. I don't know.
We must explore it.
We must find the tablets. The seeds of knowledge that bind all the elements together.
To build our survival.
To build our city. To live happily.
It's part of the charm of the PC gaming show is that you get a wide spectrum of, like, you know, people doing it in the basement versus like some AAA stuff.
Yeah, right?
It's fun.
The VAs are the programmers?
I believe it.
Icarus, Prospector. The planet we almost lost, then found a reason to stay.
Ew.
Take it from me. This place wants you dead.
Alligator!
We've made
crocodile.
progress. Learned
Birds.
the lay of the land. How to use Icarus to our advantage.
I'll get it.
Our friends at the UDA are offering up a slice.
Oh my god, he does sound like John Goodman.
New terrain. If you learn, build, and survive, maybe, just maybe, there's a future here.
Oh god, that crab is on fire. Or was it a scorpion?
Think you got what it takes?
Hunter. Yeah. Also, a lot of survival games. Oh, yeah. Oh, Icarus. Okay, so this game's actually already out. Okay, interesting. Because, yeah, there's that other one that's kind of similar with, like, the portals and the survival.
PC gaming community, modders are one of the most inspiring subcultures. In fact, some of the most popular genres today started as PC gaming mods. Right now, modders Sean FMP1 Snelling and Corey Latto are making something incredibly special in the form of an ambitious mod for Half-Life Alyx. It's called Levitation. It's an original 4 to 5 hour campaign that builds on Valve's original VR game, Half-Life Alyx. With Alyx searching for a pair of rebels gone rogue, they've discovered a strange floating building in Sector X and decided to investigate it, against orders, obviously, and now it's your turn. Let's go back to the world of Gordon, G-Man, and Alyx with this exclusive gameplay footage.
Man. So,
Alyx,
like,
according to this old resistance map, there's a control room somewhere outside the building you're in. Sorry if that's vague, the map was drawn using somebody's blood.
this is made by modders, not the actual devs, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I know, Nino. I was like, imagine having a game where you don't make enough content and, like, so people just make their own content because they want it so much. I want to say that Valve hates money, but it's probably just that they have enough. Yeah, and then I don't even categorize this as a mod. Yeah, it's like a story, like a side story expansion. I mean, it looks as good as the original game, of course. But freaking killer turkeys, man.
Gobble gobble.
Well, that's the thing about this. Like, I don't know who's promoting this. Like, is it the people who made the mod that are promoting it, and are they kind of like, are they making money from it? Like, that's the thing. Like, if it's being promoted, you'd have to assume that someone's making money because they're investing in marketing. I don't know. I'm just confused about the whole thing and how exactly it's working. Or is it like, you know, a mod that's being officially supported? I don't know.
Yeah, because like there's a few things that were like mods that got officially supported, like Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
What if we finally see Team Fortress 2 at one of these and they're like, we're
Alex,
gonna fix it?
I'm detecting an incredibly large energy signature up ahead.
Oh.
It's probably Gordon Freeman, and not anything bad at all. Definitely, probably Gordon Freeman.
Can you imagine if this is the Half-Life 3 announcement trailer?
Oh my god. Black Mesa was a fan-made remake of Half-Life 1 and Valve gave them blessing to sell it. Cool.
Okay, so the plan is to get to that control room and get Gordon.
They tweeted recently saying they want to fix TF2. Do what
There he
Blizzard did.
is.
Make TF3. Easy peasy.
Wake up, Mr. Freeman.
You know, I've never played the Half-Life games. We really should. I guess when Half-Life 3 gets announced, we can do that.
I played the orange box, so whatever was on the orange box.
I think 1 and 2 were on there, weren't they?
I don't know. Ow.
Getting kind of crowded down here, Russ.
Oh, TF2, Portal 2, and Half-Life 2. Oh, interesting. It almost does sound like a song. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My takeaway from this is like there's more Half-Life Alyx, which is cool, but I mean, like, yeah, this is one where I have little understanding of what I'm actually looking at. Any of the Counter-Strike games? I played a little bit of Counter-Strike, like multiplayer.
I've never counted any strikes.
This might be the whole game. Yeah, Alyx itself was a really cool VR experience, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was very cool.
Haha, that was fun.
Ow. That's my reaction when I get shot. No. Why would you do that? Oh, yep. I bet you that porta potty's bulletproof.
It's an explosive hazard, man.
Oh, yeah. Haven't there been deaths from, like, porta potties that were closed and people go to smoke in them?
No, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not 100 on that. It might not be real. I feel like it is, though.
Nice.
As they all are, Clay, of course. Of course, as they all are. I gotta look this up later.
That was
Hacking.
neat.
Oh!
Yep.
No, smush the baby!
He's getting juiced. Get juiced.
Smush the baby.
Smush the baby. Sorry, baby.
Yeah, like, I think the lack of music, especially when you're in VR, is kind of cool because you can kind of hear things spatially and whatnot, which adds to the immersion of it. But I don't think everything needs music, of course, but...
Flowers combustible in old flour mills used to be a common explosion hazard.
Oh, yeah.
When people were, like, smoking around it?
Yeah, or just any source of, like, sparks if you just, like, hit metal together. But yeah, it's a whole thing, like dust explosions. I remember we were playing D&D, and I can't remember if it was me or someone else. tried to break the flower open, and the DM was like, "Listen, not good with physics."
Yeah. I don't know.
Not at my table.
Yeah, aerated flowers is super combustible.
3 cells left.
They shown the whole playthrough. You know,
Oh boy.
it's feeling like it. I'm waiting for the cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. There's not much more you could like, and also they're kind of showing that they're okay. I mean, like the trailer. I don't even know who that guy is with the wake up thing and stuff. They could have just
The G-Man?
Yeah, the G-Man. They could have just ended there. And,
Well, folks, this is the end.
and
We've
that's what they
learned a lot
finished with.
today about ourselves, about computers, about genetically engineered space marines. And with so many games on the way, there has truly never been a better time to be part of the PC gaming community.
Over the course of the last 2 hours, we saw games from developers all over the world, and we wanted to thank everyone who tuned in to watch the show. All the developers who shared their work with us, and of course, all of the partners for their help bringing the PC gaming show to life.
Indeed, remember to tip your servers, install your firmware updates, and tell me if you know where to find a 3090 Ti. Tell me immediately. Anywhere you can find one, let me know. And of course,
Get a 3080,
a
man.
warm thanks to you.
What do you need it
again
for?
The 39 doesn't make any
PC Gaming
sense.
Show. It's something I look forward to every year, and we're thrilled that you joined us again. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. His one arm doesn't look correct. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
It was coming up from behind the computer, and I'm like,
This is the official PC Gaming Show 2022 pre-show. It's the live show before the pre-recorded show. Go to the start. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Replenish your potions.
it was pre-recorded?
Let's do it again. This is the first time. But before I spiral further into my concerns, here's more. All right, one more time. You just saw Demon School, Welsh developed.
No Frankie this year.
No Frankie.
You want perfect? Watch this chart. So now they're all rested up. Let's enjoy a slice of that cyberpunk life. We skipped the whole line. We accidentally the whole line. We have come to the end of our show at long last. With so many, I saw my spit fly out, and I hope I didn't get you, man.
Oh, good.
And also, I ate a Snickers, so I want to make sure there's no just chocolate in my teeth.
Ooh, on the bottom there, maybe a bit, yeah. Oh, maternity leave, says Gestrid.
Sure.
Oh, that makes sense.
The 5.5 gigahertz Core i9 12900KS with a 32 gigabyte of DDR. I was doing so well.
You were doing so well.
Ah, God, there were so many numbers all at once.
Yeah, right?
Game reveals to share with you, which can only mean one thing. It's countdown time. There's a LaCroix burp. It's very close to the surface. It's not a heart attack, it's just a burp. All right, I'm going to do the take. It's gonna happen, maybe.
I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
Get ready to overclock your eyeballs because this next trailer
Mica
is coming
Burton reminds
in
me of
hotter
like
than my computer with
roommate's
more than
girlfriend a little
3
bit.
Chrome tabs open. If you're game with a seatbelt, then strap in because this next trailer goes from 0 to 100 real quick. And I just got off the phone with my doctor, and he was like, "Exclusive gameplay levels are critically low," and I want to fix that like immediately. I had
a good take.
idea where we were going. It's the first time I'd seen any of those words, but I just kept pushing it. There's no break. I just kept going. I was like, this is the most this read is insane. I was like, cry.
Like this in real life? Probably.
I don't know why I'm this way. But that's what I decided to do, and I'm sticking to it.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I love video games.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play some things.
Play some things.
RJ! Thank you for being one of us for 41 months in a row. Video games are cool.
Has anyone else's wallpapers
Video games
just
are
been
cool.
disappearing?
No, mine have been fine.
Yeah, sometimes I put up wallpapers and then my computer's just like, you don't like wallpapers.
You don't need those.
Enjoy this black screen. Ah.
And Blue Right, thanks for being glory to NyanCave for 25 months in a row. Yay! I finally got a rainbow waffle next to my name.
Hell yeah!
Yay!
Thank you. Oh,
Can you
glad you guys could be
believe
here.
it? That was a lot of fun.
yeah.
I freaking love video games like a lot.
Yeah, probably definitely no stream games in there, that's for sure. As far as I saw. Yeah, I'm excited to play Persona 3 Portable at some point with you guys though on PC. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. It looked good.
Right? We can do the fem route that we wanted.
Could you imagine if there are like some cool mods too?
Yeah.
Oh man. Like I think we'd do like a vanilla run, but like a randomizer would be pretty dang cool.
I mean, if there were like better upscaling, perhaps, or like.
Well, I think Persona 4 Golden got that treatment.
Yeah, when I was looking at the portraits, they looked like they were AI upscaled. So I mean, like if someone went through and like did a full redraw.
Just waifu times 2 doing work over there.
Waifu times do, man.
Yeah. I use waifu times 2. 2 times?
Waifu 2 times.
Waifu 2 times. Honestly, it upscales better than Photoshop.
It does a good job.
For art, at least. I don't think it does super well on like.
No, it does really good for like anime artwork
yeah,
and things. Yeah.
Specifically, yeah.
Finally play V5 on PC.
Hell yeah, Cyber. Good game.
Can't wait for the mods on those either.
Yeah. Oh, crazy.
I'm gonna get the Pierced Mara mod.
Oh god. Doesn't shoot as far, but has more melee damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was good though.
V5 are looking good running 60 FPS.
Yeah.
I super hope they don't have like frame rate caps.
Yeah. Still sad it's not P3 Fez.
GoldenEye on PC though, right?
Yeah. Later, Sandra. Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Honestly, like, jokes aside, that game's gonna be way better than GoldenEye on PC.
Oh yeah.
Like they had like a level creator. It seems like they kept true to like the things that should be, kept true, which is really cool. It's a lot of fun. I played GoldenEye 64 on a Nintendo 64 fairly recently, and like I don't know if I still want to play it, to be perfectly honest with you. Like it wasn't that great of a game. Like it was fun, but I mean, yeah, at the time it made a lot of sense. Man, the like 4-player split screen frame rates were so bad. So bad.
Like 13 to 15 FPS maybe.
Eric says it's not good, but it was just there. I know. I was such an asshole too. Like it was at this like social gathering. There were a lot of people there, and a lot of them, like I guess maybe played GoldenEye as a kid, but maybe didn't game into adulthood. I picked Odd Job.
Oh,
and they just couldn't shoot me.
No, you can't. Like if you get
around,
if you get close enough to them, they can't melee you.
No.
Like how do they do?
Because you got
Matt Smith. I bet Clay played an Odd Job. Yeah,
I did.
Of course.
I did, Matt. I did. Yeah, and you because the vertical controls are so janky. Yeah, and it was on the like pyramid level with all the ramps. Yeah, it was funny. People were asking, they're like, what do I do about this? It's just, yeah. But yeah, no, the game was fun for the time for sure. Like the paintball modes, the little mod they did, the golden gun.
Well, especially considering like they made it last minute without the studio head, like without people knowing, they just made it and they put it in. They're like, it's in there, okay, we're shipping it.
Yep, bye. Yeah. Yeah, Odd Job was pretty broken. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, but maybe this one takes all the fun things about it and then, does it, because for me, the only value the game has is nostalgia. But yeah, PC gaming show was fine. It's kind of what you expect from that.
I love video games.
Stuff. Yeah, there's definitely some, because like, yeah, most of the games I play off stream are like multiplayer games these days, every now and again.
Like The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria?
Maybe, I mean, if you're into it.
It's Valheim, but you're dwarves.
Whoa, I love that.
Right?
But yeah, Xbox show, crazy. Like, actually
the
really,
Xbox
really
show
good.
was so good.
It even convinced me to be kind of interested in games that I had no interest in.
Game Pass, what
crazy.
a good deal Game Pass is.
And it keeps getting better. Like, I don't know if Sony should answer it. I mean, like, you would say that they should. I don't even know if they can. Like
what can you do?
Yeah, and like, they've got to be losing money. I don't know. They have so many first-party studios, and I don't know if those subscriptions are paying for all. I'm going to look into the future, and I can guarantee you that there will be Game Pass price hikes. Probably gonna try and do the Netflix model and make it $30 in like 5 years. But hey, it's cheap right now, so yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It was 4-player couch co-op when no one had LANs. Yeah. Some of my favorite was it Halo 1 or Halo 2 or both were like little LANs where we'd link the Xboxes. And the thing with the Xbox that was weird is you couldn't just use an Ethernet cable between the Xboxes. You had to have a hub or a special type of cable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's some sort of like network
I kind of
thing.
thought they had like a link cable.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember because when I was working at EB Games, this was like at the cusp of the new consoles.
Mm-hmm.
So the 360 had been out, so we still had like a ton of Xboxes, and there was like used Xbox link cable.
Yeah.
$5.99.
Yeah. I don't know if they did it just to sell the cable, but yeah, it was either the cable or you had to use a hub. So you go Ethernet hub, Ethernet, and that would work. But yeah, because I remember like one of the first days we did it, we just plugged in the Ethernet cable and it wouldn't work. And we're like, what? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, P3P, P4G, and P5R on Xbox Hype. Yeah, and on Game Pass no less. So that's crazy. And not just P5, but Persona 5 Royale.
Yeah, right?
As Phil would say.
Royale.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys found anything super interesting. There was a lot from Xbox. PC gaming, totally fine. But yeah, Xbox, can't get over it. Forza Motorsport, pretty cool on Game Pass. Might check that out. But yeah, I think obviously, you know, considering our background, I think chat's biggest takeaway is Persona and PC, which is cool.
Which is super cool.
Yeah. We don't have like any news on like, do we even know what they're working on at Atlas besides bringing like old games to new platforms?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't even. What are you so worried about?
Of course, Soul Hackers 2.
Soul Hackers 2.
I guess, but I guess within the Persona sphere specifically.
How about
I don't
that
think
Soul
we have
Hackers
no
voice act? That was a funny joke.
Yeah, that was a silly non-trailer. Still excited about that game though. But I'm super interested in Persona 3 Portable though. PC.
Yeah, right?
I think it's super cool.
I think it'd be really interesting to like, because it feels like it's been a long time since we played it.
Oh man. And I just gotta know, like, I mean, Yukari will always be a certified bitch, right?
Oh, absolutely. I hope that she takes us under her wing and teaches us how to be a boss.
Heck yeah. The Persona Anniversary and Soul Hackers 2. How long ago is P5? Yeah, a while. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been, I want to say like 2017, 2016, when the first P5 came out. I don't know. And God knows when it was announced, like what, 2012? But yeah, really should check out the original Soul Hackers. Yeah, we are
the planning
on doing that.
The plan is to play the DS version before the new one comes out.
Yeah, because the new one comes out in August.
Yes.
So yeah, we're coming up on that pretty quick actually. So if you don't feel like playing it, we got you covered.
It's gonna be happening.
Yep.
At some point.
Reminds me to play the OG Soul Hackers on the 3DS. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that too. Very, very cool. I think it was 2017. Yeah. Love to play them now that come in PC. I'll be finally able to watch all your Persona VODs. Nice, Zilla. Those were a really fun time. 2016 in Japan and 2017 worldwide. Oh man. Yeah, I hope we're done with that era. It's always so like, when especially like it used to get me with Monster Hunter all the time where they come out in Japan first and be like, oh, it looks so cool. And then like just waiting for it to be localized. Like, oh.
It's crazy that life used to be like that.
Man. It still is a little bit. I think Royal came out like what, 3 or 4 months, maybe 6 months before it came out in the West. But yeah, or did they do World? No, they didn't do a worldwide launch for that one. I can't remember. But yeah, day one DLC sucks. Yeah, it is still for Trails fans. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, worldwide releases are more common. I do get how it definitely costs a bit more. It's nice to, you know, get some of your costs by releasing it and then, you know, localize it.
Yeah, especially if you don't know how it's going to do in that market.
Yeah. But I hope all of you had a good time. I know we do. We'll be back to our regular schedule tomorrow, I believe, which is Xenoblade X and some Spider-Man.
At least pretty sure there's nothing going on tomorrow. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look at the Summer Games Fest. We got...
But we do have a Square Enix. Yeah, because it's Capcom.
It's Capcom at 3.
I don't think we're going to check that one out. Oh, Trails is 4, soon to be 5 games behind. Ouch. That's entering into like fan translation territory.
Right.
Thanks, Wester.
I'm glad you all can be here.
Yeah.
What if we get a new Ace Attorney though?
Ooh. But it says
Updates
specifically
on previously announced games.
Yes.
So we haven't heard any new Ace Attorneys.
I think it's going to be a lot of Street Fighter, which is cool. But yeah.
And yes, Square Enix's conference is at I think 11 on the 16th. So we can watch it before our normal Xenoblade stream.
Cool.
Because it's only 10 minutes. And they said, be excited. And there's like news of a collaboration with another big studio.
Ooh.
So that's exciting.
Oh my God. What if Xbox buys Square Enix?
What if?
I don't know if they can, but of course they can. Anyways, it's been fun. I love doing this with you. I don't know what else we have coming up in the future, but we definitely always will have the Game Awards, which will just be so much fun.
Yeah.
And that's in December, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, Sunbreak. Yeah. Of course Sunbreak's happening.
Yeah, because the release of that's right around the corner. You're right, David. I never need to be like sold on a Monster Hunter game though.
No, right? You know? Like why are you marketing this? I'm gonna want to play it.
We know. No, but I'm really actually pretty happy about Monster Hunter's success. It's great. I've played those games forever. I love them.
Valheim's coming to Game Pass.
Freaking finish it first.
No.
Finish it.
No.
Like at least give us more bosses. Jesus.
No. It's not happening.
Finish the damn game. All right. Well, I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. I love you. Bye. See you tomorrow. Whee! It's ray traced. The chat is being ray traced. Hey, what are you tracing? It's Ray.
Yeah, Capcom does make good games.
Skywalker. Didn't they make that one Bionic Commando game where your wife is your arm?
Huh.
That was a bad game.
I didn't say they were all good. I just said they made good games.
Sometimes, I mean, everyone does something good sometimes, right? No, not everyone.
I'm still waiting. Bye.